Here we go, y'all. Bossmack in the building. Look. Kissing babies and shaking hands, man. I'm out here doing. Yeah, hear me. What the fuck I got to do out here? Making it black open. And you are now experiencing the world famous Bossmack podcast. RNS, y'all. RN motherfucking S. Oh, yes. Today is a beautiful day. I'm happy as fuck to be up in here doing this shit. Y'all niggas already know how I get down. Nothing but good game when I come around. Bossmack, top soil, y'all got to love the sound. Whoa. Yes, indeed. Here to give you what you need with speed. Real niggas always in the lead.
Say that, say that, say that.
What's up with y'all out there? The Bossmack podcast is in full motion. West Coasting. And we got a very special guest in this motherfucker tonight.
It's the deal.
We got the world famous Spider LOC in this motherfucker.
BossMezzy, Boogaloo, what it do, my knots?
What's the deal?
Blessings and salutations, man.
Likewise, man. I appreciate being here, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to find an episode so I can post it. You know, I don't be on my phone when it's time to record. You know, that's bad podcast.
Right, it's not
I
professional.
want to let the people know.
Me either. That's why I was just sharing the link a few times.
Yeah,
I'm not distracted.
Yeah.
I want to let the people know what I'm doing.
Yeah, man. Y'all already know. The show is brought to you by Bossmack Streetwear. You see I got on some Bossmack Streetwear right now. I got on some PG shit right here. You know what I'm saying?
That's fly.
And, you know, you can wear this around your kids and your family and whatnot. And then we got the offensive shit that you see Snoop on with right here. The bitch relax world famous.
Okay.
You understand me? Put game on the shirt to make bitches want to flirt.
Classic.
Cop that if you need that. We got various types of things. You know what I'm talking about. Taking care of you, man. Bompton Boogaloo, man, how you doing today, sir?
Hey, man, shout out to all the fat bitches riding dick with a t-shirt on. You know what I'm saying? That's how we starting off this morning. I'm doing good today, though, man. I'm doing good, man. I've been just, you know, enjoying my life. You know, today I really didn't do shit. It was kind of windy and shit, and I knew I knew we was gonna be in this motherfucker later on, so I really chilled out the house with wifey for a little while and came and did this shit. You know what I mean?
I feel you, my nigga.
Yeah.
I feel you, my nigga. Looking healthy and well rested and everything.
Nothing major.
Yes, sir. And we got Spider LOC in the building. How was your day today, sir?
My day was quite beautiful, man. I had a lot of ripping and running to do, and then like he said, I knew I had this schedule, so kind of had myself positioned a few hours ahead of time to be here. You know, I was kind of excited to get here and come talk to some real players.
I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna even hold you. I was very much looking forward to chopping it up with you this day. I've been thinking about booking you for a long time, my nigga. I ain't gonna even lie, man.
Salute.
I've been thinking about it even before the incident that went up, you know, with us. I was thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? And then I had some of my peoples in the some of the peoples in the chat was like, you need to get Spider LOC on there.
Shout out to the chat.
Yeah, man. And you know, I thought it was the right time. And I also want to I want to reveal something to you.
Okay.
You know, the Bossmack been doing this podcast thing since probably like 2006, man.
Okay,
I've been doing it a long
this
time.
shit.
Yeah, man. And you know, a lot of ups and downs, trials and tribulations and shit, but you know, I've been always consistent, the same, you know, changing through the years. But my the first person that I ever tried to book on the podcast was Spider LOC.
Wow.
You understand me?
Oh, was that right?
And I went through my people's J box to do it.
Wow. From the hood or from the Q?
Q.
Shout out to both.
You
boxes,
understand
but,
me?
okay.
And he gave me your number. And this was back, I think this was after, when did Blutiful come out? When did you do Blutiful?
Like 06 or
06,
05, yeah.
05, okay. I don't know if you was still, when did you separate from 50? When did you start fucking with 50?
It was never a clean break, so it was around, I guess like 8 or 9.
8 or 9. So I'm gonna say it had to be around in 2008 because I called you. I gave you a call, and I was at work. I was working at Linwood High School.
Substitute teacher.
I was in the stairwells, and I called, and you got on the phone, and you had an assistant, didn't you?
Well, it probably was Puto. Rest in peace, Puto.
You had an assistant back there, Boogaloo.
Assistant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know what happened, and we didn't connect. I don't know what happened, but
That's deep.
I was trying to get you to pull up.
Man, that's deep. I hate that I missed that, but I'm glad I'm here now.
Yeah,
though.
so it's a long
Tag
time.
y'all story, reposting y'all stories with the link.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it looped around, you know what I'm saying?
Full circle.
Full circle type shit, though. Yeah. All right. Well, you know, we usually the way we get down is we have like niggas in the news, and then we get into.
You must have you didn't tag me. It ain't popped
Good.
up.
It's
Oh
right
wait,
in
it's right
Easter,
here.
right?
Yeah, this might be this right here.
We get into the dialogue.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all let people know we online. We got Spider Loc in the building.
Pull up, tap in.
Y'all tap in. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can get a repost on some of that right there. But yeah, man.
It's crazy how a space will look a certain way on the screen, and when you get in the space, it don't look the same.
Yeah.
This don't even look like the same place I be seeing.
Well, you know, it's kind of like an illusion, man. That third camera make it seem bigger than it really is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And a nigga is, you know, the lighting is create space with the lighting type of shit, depth perception type of shit.
Say less.
Yeah, man.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we just try to, you know.
No, you ain't trying. You doing it.
Yeah, man. All right, so you know how we get down. Niggas in the news.
Niggas need to stay out the news.
Niggas need to stay out the news, but they cannot.
Who the first nigga in the news today,
hey, man,
Bossmack?
it got to be the dot. It got to be
J.
the
Cole
dot.
and
J.
Dot.
Cole.
They got Dot fucked up, nigga.
It got to
Fuck
be
wrong with
that.
These niggas out here, man. I don't know. That J. Cole, this was kind of mid to me.
It was mid.
It was very mid to me.
It was
That shit
mid.
was mid to me. Yeah, I know Dot in the lab right now making some shit to smoke his ass with, but if you go on that Dot, you got to come stronger than that, though, man. That shit wasn't all that really me, bro.
Okay.
How you feeling about it, Bossmack?
Hey, man.
Was that shit mid to you?
I
Was
don't
shit
know,
fire
man.
to
You know what? I kind of had to think about it. I kind of went. I kind of was selective politicking and just gave it to Dot off the gate.
Right.
But then I had to step back and really listen to what he said, and he said some real shit in the bars. He said
What bar is that you caught? I know
he
you know
said
the
some
bar.
real shit, you know, about the, you know, dropping a hot verse every 30 months or some shit like that.
He does take a little longer to
know,
take a
I
verse,
thought that
but it's worth it
Right.
when he does drop.
Right.
He never disappoints.
Certain albums, you know what I'm saying, was hotter than other ones, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
To Pimp a Butterfly is a classic as well.
Right.
So
you
that
know
was a
what I'm
lie.
saying?
The
And,
internet even said it. They said if Pimp a Butterfly wasn't a classic, I don't know what is a classic.
But see, I had to step back again and also think like niggas is disrespecting all that. All this niggas work have went platinum and multi-platinum. So niggas is calling platinum shit flops and shit. So I don't understand that.
Yeah. So what we doing here? Yeah.
Right. But I'ma say that I respect him coming back. I respect him making his statement. I did not like the beat. At the first beat,
It sounded like it was struggling to push it out.
I didn't like the first beat. The second beat resonated with me. I thought that one was more like,
beat
okay,
changed.
let's
liked it that. Yeah,
let's
I-
beat
I'm
up a
not gonna
nigga
lie.
with some
Yeah.
bars right quick. I thought But you know, I ain't never really been like a J. Cole fan like that.
Right.
So it was kind of difficult. I mean, I got dot bias, and then I don't really even think J. Cole is the hell of a messiah lyricist like that. You know what I'm saying? He's cool.
You know, I keep it real. He the top Rushmore. What they call that shit?
He on the Mount Rushmore.
Rushmore. I gotta get that to him. He is, but he ain't fucking with Dot though, man. That's just I ain't being biased or nothing, but he ain't fucking with Dot. Who's your four Mount Rushmore?
Wait, before I go there, I need to hear Spider Loc. How you feeling?
I ain't gonna lie. Just when I hear the names, I'ma always feel biased toward K-Dot.
Right.
I don't really listen to that type of music, so I see the headlines. I really don't tap in, but you know, Dot family, so it's like I hope he win whatever he doing against anybody, especially out of towner. I hope he get the W.
Right. Because to
Right.
keep it trill, we don't listen to Dot every day, but we respect him as a lyricist.
I respect what he did, what he's accomplished.
You feel me?
And the spot he's carved out for himself. I don't quite get what it is that makes him so special.
Right.
But I'm happy for him.
Right,
I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm glad he's a big winner.
Okay, he Spider Loc made a point right there.
Yeah, he just threw some shit out there.
He made a point right there, see, because
But
he
that's
said
how
he
he feel.
said
You gotta respect that,
he
you know,
said he don't know why.
What?
He's elevated to this level.
No, I watched the whole TDE team build from ground up.
Right.
So I'm aware that Kendrick's genius was met with Top Dog's genius at the right time.
Right.
He had been at trial and error with trying to get an artist off the ground and go mainstream. He had been hitting and missing, and by the time K-Dot turned to Kendrick and found exactly what he was trying to do, Top Dog was ready too. So it was a combination of things for the perfect storm.
Right.
I think Top Dog could have hit that lick with multiple people at that time.
But
no hate on K-Dot.
Okay, but the resonation with the way he resonate with the people though,
it blows my mind.
Is on another level. It's almost like a Messiah, Jesus type of thing on white people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did
Especially white people.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, Dot is the GOAT where we from, you know?
Right.
Dot is definitely the GOAT,
No,
man.
he's definitely done.
If he wasn't the GOAT, I would say it. You know what I mean? But in my eyes, in my opinion, Dot definitely the GOAT. Respected, his lyricism is over.
Can you help me out?
Top notch.
And I don't want you don't have to say a whole verse, but just give me one of his dopest lines that just fucked your head up. A lyric. It could just be a
One of his
bar.
dopest lines that bitch don't kill my vibe.
Not a hook. I should have gave you the rules. No hook. It can't be a hook. Cause that's my experience with K-Dot.
Come on now.
He got some
man.
He got some bomb production and hooks that I love. But the actual bars, I don't get the great. Like,
You don't concept the bars.
I love that shit. Like what's that
Right.
song we say? The studio in Gardena, the camera. I had to take it. I know Top gonna be mad at me.
I had to take
I
it.
love that song.
That's on with him and
Is it called Love?
In the thunder and rain.
Yeah.
He had the chocolate woman in that version.
The shit, I love the song. The way it came together is awesome, but it's not like it's just barred up. It's just a great song. All the elements great together. But he didn't just.
What is he doing over there, Bossmack?
You know, it's facts over feelings with SPI.
Because this nigga Spider Loc is in the building saying real shit though. Like I appreciate.
You know what?
I appreciate his.
I got a lot of bars. I understand what he's. You know.
I appreciate his approach to his laying out his argument. You feel me?
Nah,
yeah.
definitely.
See, that's a
And
thing.
it's crazy it come across as an argument when really I was just curious.
You entitled to your opinion.
No, I haven't.
Entitled to your opinion.
But I still curious as what you base yours on. When you go all the way to GOAT, you gotta be from. You said GOAT as lyricist, so
Right.
you have to have some type of context or reference to what causes you. What did he say to all you? So you don't
But
even
you
know.
know what? You know,
Is it because you can't keep up with what he's saying? You think he's the dopest?
No. To K-Dot defense, I fucks with Dirt. I fucks with a lot of motherfuckers that I can't just sit here and just say they whole motherfucking album. Or just
I didn't say whole album. I said one bar.
Just because that don't mean
I requested one bar.
That he ain't tough. You feel like he ain't the shit? Like
no, he is the shit.
I like Drake too, but I can't just sit here and just name.
Hey,
you know, bars.
Spider Loc, let me make a statement, man, you know, in defense of my brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know, see, I critiqued the last album. The last Dot album, I was like, hey, man, I fuck with Dot. I love Dot. Selective politicking. But he got one fire beat on that album to me. One.
Which
on that last album, and that was the cut that Alchemist did, where he was fighting with the bitch, the fighting with the bitch cut. To me personally, I'm checking for, like, I don't care what you rapping about. Like, if you gonna do if you gonna save the world, you got to do it over fire beats. Right. Now I respect that he used that when he took off on Drake and Cole, he used the everlasting bass.
Okay.
And I thought that was clever. That was West Coast fire, old school, and it was a fire beat. And he took off on him over some Metro Boomin, which is fire.
What did he say about them?
He said some clever shit. He said niggas clicking up. He said that clicking up lyric.
Fuck the big three, nigga. It's just big me.
No.
That's one of the bars too.
Yeah, but he said nigga no 40 water, be legit. He said be legit. Niggas clicking up, no 40 water, some shit like that.
Be legit 40 to click. That was a group, right?
Yeah. That was some little clever shit. And, you know, you making a point, though. I can't say this bar like I could quote you some Nas shit.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Like I could,
from the 90s.
I could quote you some Nas
that I ain't thought about.
You know what I mean? I can, you know.
Some Cube shit.
You know, yeah, I can't, you know.
I could quote you some Mozzie shit to be more update.
Man.
That's the shit we was listening to every day.
But I mean, but when niggas is really touching
we listen
niggas,
to Dot every day, but he's definitely like,
but
you know, when I felt was Dot, when I became like a fan, like super, like, you know what, this nigga hard. The song with him and Lil Wayne called Mona Lisa.
What'd he say on there?
Man, oh, that was hard. The Mona Lisa was hard. The Mona Lisa was hard. That was about the bitch that set niggas up. Okay, that was hard.
Yeah. That's when I'm like,
that was hard.
You know,
and then the concept of when he started off the album where I believe that was that one with Damn on it. That album with Damn on it. The way he started that whole album was like pretty, like, he started it off with something with Top Dog giving his pops a pass. You remember that?
Yeah.
And then at the end,
it was like a story about
right. If Top Dog didn't give his pops a pass, he
would have never met
died.
Kendrick.
He would have never met.
These was lyrics or like an intro?
It was like an intro that set up like a whole narrative.
Shout out Top and Dot.
Yeah. But he got a point there. That nigga, he can't quote no bars. He can't quote no bars.
He definitely got a point. We got a point.
Do you think Drake can damage Dot if he come for real?
No, I think both of them are beyond damageable at this point. I think the fans just enjoy the exchange.
Right.
But I don't think, I mean, just look at what happened with Jay-Z and Nas. That whole shit, no matter who won, it built both of them up, just giving it to hip-hop and being a part of it. So I don't quite see either of them suffering any damage. I don't think K-Dot can be Meek Milled.
Right, I get that.
No matter what Drake put together, it could be the most immaculate shit. It's just
not gonna happen like that.
Yeah, when they do their thing, it's just for the hip hop fans. This is what hip hop need at this point.
Wow.
You know, them niggas ain't just making music to vibe. Them niggas make music to vibe, but at the same time they taking their craft real serious. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel like it's good for the culture.
Yeah, of course.
They always say that until it's my turn, and everybody gets scared. Swear to God.
You talking about your music?
Battling, yeah.
Oh,
When I battle, it's a beef and it's a problem. But everybody else do it is good for the culture.
I feel you, my nigga.
It's crazy.
I feel you, my nigga.
Way out.
I feel you.
That's definitely way out. So, who do we have before we move the conversation? Who is it? Dot or Cole? Who we go around? What's your who you going for? Dot or Cole?
Well, you know, I want Dot to win. You know what I'm
who you
saying?
going for,
But I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I'm gonna flatten the playing field out and see who just dropped the tightest shit, man. At this point, you know what I'm saying? Now, what Cole just did, I like some of the shit he said, but you know, I feel like Dot's had more impact. Dot had more impact.
Yeah, K-Dot is like one of his key things to his superstardom to me is how well produced his music is and how over compressed and produced it is. So
Right.
it don't even seem like J. Cole has enough energy to keep up with the presentation that Kendrick makes. It's like it's just so energetic.
Right.
It's an incident. That's what I think he's mastered, creating a fucking incident when he makes a record versus being the most lyrical nigga that we ever heard. I just think he puts records together like movies almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he got a good team behind him. You know,
Definitely.
Dre be helping him and shit. You know what I mean?
He strike me as like a performance artist now. Like when he do it live
Like a character.
show.
Yeah, he's like a character.
Yeah, it's like
Him
a real
and-
performance.
Him and Tyler the Creator be on that shit. Like it's more, it's
Man, do
bigger.
not do the homie like that.
It's an experience.
No.
Don't say his name so close to Tyler Creator.
Well,
I'm saying no DIDDY or nothing.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Tyler the Creator though. Like, if you talk to Lil L now, shout out to Street TV in the chat.
Alex Alonso,
If you talk to Lil L is gonna praise Tyler the Creator and how him and Dot is always comparing notes and listening to each other's shit and when I
You
say
talking about musically?
when I'm comparing them, I'm talking about okay. Have you ever just you know, fuck all the weird shit about Tyler the Creator? You ever just watched the stage show?
I've seen clips of like how he had people boo him and all that. I haven't seen the actual show, no.
Hey man, Tyler the Creator's stage show
It's different.
is the same level as Dot's stage show as far as the theatrical presentation. They doing performance art. They bringing all kind of other elements into the rapping while not fucking up rapping. Niggas is staying on point with the bars in the microphone. You know what I'm saying?
So with a straight face, you saying that's the same level?
Bro, Tyler, that's
never seen
why
Tyler
Tyler, listen, Dot, respect, listen, you gotta listen to Lil L, nigga, them niggas really respect each other's, the musicality, not like,
Who is Lil L?
That's fine. That's
Kendrick's-
Dot's best friend.
Kendrick-
Kendrick from the hood.
Oh, he got a little protege.
Dot is from our section.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm knowing.
yeah, Lil L is like the,
Wait, when you say that, is he from your section or just from your section? Because
Nah, Dot from the hood.
since when?
Shit, Dot was raised on the
I know
If
he
you
was-
listen to his music, he tell you all the
Bro,
time.
I know,
He say
man.
little shit. Like,
Yeah.
you talking about
from the Deuce
participation, you talking about a lot of, you
Now
talking
his
about,
his participation is
It blew my mind when I heard him on Dedication talking like a gangbanger. I never associated him with no type of affiliation. I know where
you
he's from.
see, he got
Right,
he can't,
right,
he
right.
can't really. He got to be kind of like pop
Okay.
when it comes. He can't really be on no game.
He was slick
shit
with
like
that one.
You
He
feel what I'm saying?
kept that tough.
Just like when you look at say the award show, right? When his first album came out, he came out there with a red bandana shirt, and then when he came back out there again with a black bandana shirt, and symbolizing good kid, mad city. You feel what I'm saying? That was the first album. But if you listen to his shit, it's always he's talking about the Deuce line. You said P-Funk. That's where he grew up on album shit, in the Deuce line.
right.
Shit, his put in work is really helping us out and shit like that. He ain't got songs with
That's
homies.
right.
Christmas time, he get gift cards and all that shit. Every year he do a toy drive in the hood.
Right.
He done gave homies money. I mean, he died really like a real nigga. And when he around us, it ain't no Hollywood shit, no nothing. He like one of the homies. You know what I mean? His security be there,
That's
but the
what's up.
security let him loose. Like, do what he do. he home. You know what I mean? So
I never knew that.
That brings me to a thought I was having when I was thinking about talking to you
oh,
today.
look, one more thing. He put us behind Bossmack. He put us all on a cover of his album, To Pimp a Butterfly, and that opened a lot of doors for everybody.
Oh, that's
as
what's
well.
up.
Let me see behind you real quick.
Yeah, you know about that, right?
Yeah, I peeped it.
Yeah. That made me think, since you was coming today, what do you see yourself as, Spider Logo? What do you see yourself as out here?
I really don't view myself through the eyes of how the public see me.
Right.
I see myself as my children's father and my grandbaby's grandfather. I'm still my mother and my father's son.
Right.
And that's, and I know a lot of different people see me in a lot of different ways, but that's how I view myself.
Okay, but your specific skill, your expertise.
Public speaking, I think in general, would be the way to sum it up.
Right.
I was raised to some degree to believe I was going to be a preacher at one point.
Right.
I've even spoken behind the pulpit and delivered sermons in my youth.
Right.
At different times. Then, rap, recording it, of course, but that's another form of speaking to the public. Now, in this media time, I naturally have gotten involved in this new wave. So I think my overall gift is some form of communication.
Okay.
In a creative fashion too, though.
Okay. Do you see yourself as a specialist of gangbang culture?
Definitely.
Okay, so you're a specialist of that.
By way of experience, yes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, if I ask you, what is a gangster?
Mm-hmm.
What's the answer to that?
Well, just off the top of my head, traditionally, just keeping it Google, a gangster is somebody that in our culture, in our generations, we come up just off top, is a motherfucker that don't conform to what society thinks you should do.
Right.
Someone typically that is outlaw or doesn't care too much about being legal with their day-to-day practices.
So you making money outside of the government?
More often than not, yes. But I know it's also some gangsters that got legal shit going on too.
Right.
But I think another part about being a gangster is establishing I'm not to be fucked with.
Right.
Yeah. So I think all that play a part of it.
So the government can't, you don't rely on the government for protection. You outside law.
Well, you got real gangsters, you got to be careful because real gangsterism sometimes manipulates the law and all type of shit get involved.
So the number one goal for gangsterism is survival, right? Is it survival or what?
Well, it depends. I think a gangster, when he make up his mind to be a gangster, it's to do shit the way he want to do it.
Right.
And it's different levels.
But the end goal is to survive and take care of your family, right?
Not for a gangster, nah. Not necessarily. Because gangsters sometimes, they put principles before responsibilities. And a lot of times their families is left without them because they was a gangster and they stood on shit that would cause them to have to sacrifice their family and all that. That's why I don't go with people saying, oh, what's really gangster is taking care of your family. Going to school is really gangster. Teaching the little homies not to do this, that's really gangster. No, that's wise. That's man shit.
Right.
But you can't clean up gangster to make the positive things be gangster.
So being a gangster is not positive.
Hell no, nigga. Nothing positive about being a gangster.
But you become a gangster out of necessity for survival, right?
Some do it because some are prey and some are the predator.
Right.
I've never felt like prey. I've never done it. I've done it because I was attracted to the activity, the chaos, the wildness. It looked fun and exciting to me. Like maybe some people look at UFC and see people get bloody and beat up and they say, "Ooh, I want to do that."
Right.
I was attracted to the bullshit elements of the gangster lifestyle. I can't lie.
Yeah.
The negativity.
The gangster lifestyle. intertwined.
I liked it to think about toting pistols and have niggas that we can get at when we felt like it. Had nothing to do with necessity, no fear, no pressure. It was straight desire. I chose the life.
I wanted to be that most active YG
Me
that
too.
was. You know what I mean? The biggest
Me too.
gangster.
Me too.
Nigga love the lifestyle. Nigga love that shit.
Me too. That's what it was.
Okay, what was your moment of realization?
That
You felt like, okay, maybe I need to.
becoming a parent, of course, causes you to reflect on your decisions a lot different. Because just being known, being your car, hitting certain corners, not giving a fee nut, now you think different because there's other people around. So that's what caused me to start thinking more maturely as I became a parent, going to prison, realizing this ain't fly. I got to start making some different decisions. And then when I got out of prison, I didn't really change my life up. I did start making different decisions by trying to become a rapper and do things of that nature. But shortly thereafter, I became a father, and that really caused me to start moving a lot different. And then when I became a father of boys, I really knew, I had to set a different example. So I really started carrying myself different.
Right. I feel you.
And my boys are 15, 16, and 17. So that give you like a time frame of where I really started like, I got to do something different with my everyday program.
Right. Keep going. Keep going.
That's facts.
So,
Who else we got up in the news? You been watching the news?
come on, man. Nothing but news, man.
I'm talking to him.
Oh.
You see,
What kind of news? News is so. I don't watch no mainstream news.
talk about that shit. What happened with Charleston White?
Shout out ODM Slim in the building.
Night Bud.
ODM Slim, man. We got to get that nigga back up in here, man.
That's my dog. Right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Earlier we was talking about Charleston White and Rail, right?
Right.
Man,
Smack.
do you think people are supposed to keep giving this nigga Charleston White light?
Hell no.
This shit's
For
supposed
what?
to been this shit supposed to been and damned by now. When
Give
it's
me-
a nigga like that that's so
Give
disrespectful.
me the
homie.
one possible potential positive outcome that could have came out of that. What is one thing that we can say was good from that, or could it possibly?
Well, what you talking about for interacting for T-Rail and them having him on the
Yep,
show
yep.
to run up the
Now, let's
number,
put that-
to
I
run up the
love-
number,
I love
So-
Rail
to
and
run up the
Smack,
number.
but
So as long as you
they
saying
shouldn't
that,
have
To run
that
up the
nigga on
number.
there.
as long as we all accept, understand, and acknowledge that, we know what it is.
I mean,
They shouldn't
ain't no
have
other
that nigga
reason
on
for
there,
him to be
bro.
on there than to run up there. I thought he was gonna be on there for real though. They kind of bamboozled me. I ain't even think phone call. I was like, damn, he gonna really pull up? How this gonna go?
That shit was boo boo.
How this gonna
You
go?
can't lip wrestle with niggas like him and Whack 100. bro.
Exactly.
You can't do that shit. bro.
Exactly.
I feel like niggas can lip wrestle with Whack 100. You just gotta know what you're talking about, and you gotta be able to deal with his yelling technique.
But men don't yell like that. They communicate. That's bitch shit.
No. I
If
said
we get together,
deal. I
something gonna
said
happen.
I
With
said
him, he
deal.
just do that.
I said deal with his yelling technique. It's a way to deal with that without joining him on that level. You can battle with him on that level. Ain't no nigga really did it yet.
I don't know who would be interested.
Yeah, because
It's gonna happen eventually.
If a nigga was in your face and get the yelling, what you gonna do? You
Exactly.
feel what I'm saying? So on the
That's
phone
why I
doing
don't
all that
tolerate
shit,
all that.
You ain't gonna be able to do it. Like I can't hang.
That's
with
the
it.
only time he gonna do it. Ask anybody
He's
who has
not
he
gonna do
ever
it in your
talked to
face.
like that in real life. Name one person he talked. The nigga had keys to Big U house.
Right.
He waited to get way far away and behind a camera and on a microphone to say, "Fuck you, nigga, you was a bitch."
Right.
You had keys to his house. Why you didn't tell him that in his face?
Right. I thought I saw that coming though. I saw the beef with him and Big U coming though. I thought I saw that.
That's what you call it, beef?
I mean,
I didn't see it.
When a
coming.
nigga got
I
keys
thought
to
they
your
was-
house
I thought
and
they
he
was
announced to the
smooth.
world that, oh, that's the 6-0s, that's my backyard. You want to squabble, you can meet me in the 6-0s. So when you that close to the situation, how you get into it with a nigga without touching him? How you wait till you get way far away and behind some motherfucking media devices to start talking tough? How is that not the most obvious whole shit you ever seen?
I thought it was just some strategic shit. That's what I thought it was.
Whole niggas do whole nigga
Yeah,
shit,
exactly.
Bossmack. That nigga is a
Period.
whole dog. Ain't no
Whole
power
no
rule
honey.
supposed to be in Crip business, first of all,
Thank
like
you.
that, dog.
I feel
That
you.
nigga's in the middle of all that shit, fool. That ain't no gangster shit. All
That nigga been
internet
paying
shit.
Crips for years, though. He loved Crips. He been paying Crips for years, putting them through nursing school, buying braces, paying mortgages, all that.
Yeah, he probably should have just. He probably shouldn't even been no power rule. I mean, there's no point. No point at this moment. You know what I mean? You got and out of town people. Some people out of town think that power rule is just one thing. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know it's different power rule hoods, and he makes power rule look bad, dog.
I feel you.
He makes the funk look bad.
I feel like people slowly starting to figure out that he kind of marginalized, though, man. You know what I'm
I just
saying?
want people to know Bompton is where it's at, the home of it.
Right.
We started there. Nigga,
Indeed.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's the making right
Pyro
there.
Street to street, I drive past every day.
You feel me?
Hey, man.
Past
Bompton
where
is the
Skate
Mecca.
Land, the Dudo Center used to be. I drive past that shit every day.
And not trying to say, you know, 2 P's and the B's. Them niggas is active too.
Shout out to the homies.
But
Big
they ain't
Les.
like in that Swayze shit the nigga
Nah,
doing
they
as
don't
well.
fuck with it.
Yeah, we're not connected to Whack 100 in any type of way. He's
Ho,
detached.
no, honey.
We don't have no type of connections to that nigga. Homie.
Hey, man, I like that show that y'all did with Flacco the other night, man.
Shout out to Poetic Flacco, Munchie B, man. Almighty Suspect.
I
Munchie B.
I like that.
Big team captain.
I like that lineup right there, man. I feel like y'all had Almighty Suspect in a different mind state. Like normally he don't be smooth like that. You know, sometimes I seen him be picking at Flacco unnecessarily. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, so it was smooth to see that. And then I like how y'all tried to politic that Frosty.
Right.
That Frosty situation.
Right.
I
was
like
new,
that.
I was new to that politic, but you know, me personally, I'm always pushing unity amongst us.
And I noticed that. About you. I appreciate that about you in all scenarios. You try to look to the light.
Yeah, it was
Try to
too-
get niggas to see.
It's too easy to fuck up and go
You know
up,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
We ain't know. Everybody know we can do that. Been doing that. It ain't got nothing. So let's see what we can do different,
Hey,
bro.
Man,
That's easy, like
That's
you said.
easy, bro.
Now the positive shit is
It's
really
what's
hard.
difficult.
You feel what I'm saying? Trying to
Yeah.
get motherfuckers together and all that shit. You got niggas who really done live that life on some, all right, nigga, I really live it. I know what this shit come with.
Right.
You know, I ain't tripping. You know what I mean?
Right.
I ain't gonna be on no Peachtree shit. But long as they stay where they at and we stay where we at, that's
Right.
cool.
Right.
But then you got the knuckleheads, the young and up and coming, who was just like you when you was young.
Right.
And ain't
Yeah.
trying to hear that shit.
Right,
You
right.
feel
And that's
what I'm
where
saying?
it
So-
comes where it's hard to press a line on the youngster because it's like being a hypocrite.
Right.
Even though I'm getting my shit to another gear, I know exactly what they going through.
Facts.
So how can you
Facts.
really? I can try to advise them and try to tell them, but I can't really smash and press them for really being stumped down with the situation.
right.
Because they gang
They
bang.
gang banging.
it's
It is what it is.
It's a
Yeah.
gang. I mean, you're doing what you're supposed to do, really. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? When you look at it,
That's it.
you know what I mean? So it's, I don't know, dog. Niggas could try, but I don't see this shit ending, dog. I just keep it all the way 100 with you, dog. We done did shit up in the city. We got all the hoods up in Bompton together, Compton Cribs. But most of the people who was there was all older. You know what I mean? I probably was the youngest person there.
Right.
See, all the
Yeah.
older people, not like that, but y'all supposed to be on positive shit. Y'all,
Right.
you know what I mean? Supposed to be on the shit that y'all, especially if you a real big homie, you supposed to be trying to switch situations for your little homies. You know what I mean? That's why I did it. Thinking about my little homies, didn't want them to go the same route that we went.
Right.
The same route that we lost our whole generation to death, jail. You know what I mean? Nigga didn't want that to happen, but these little niggas are just wild, dog. Little niggas act like they got a chip on their shoulder.
You don't think that the increasing amount of cameras going up is going to affect the shit? You
I
know?
thought he would, and
Me
then these
too.
niggas coming with these poo shiesty masses, and then you know niggas is starting to
Still
take,
doing they
they
shit.
starting to take the fucking license plates off. So it's
Yeah.
like
Right.
niggas is making a way. Our niggas is finding the loop through any type of environment that the world is creating for us. You know what I mean?
Right. But I
It's
just
fucked up right now.
feel like the opposition is so great, man. You have so many other different groups hating us. It seemed like it would force.
Seem like we would wake up and connect.
You know what I'm saying?
Only time I seen
But
it
it
happen
ain't-
like that was when I was going through the county jail in the 90s. I seen us get it together. We had to. We didn't have no choice, but it was like
around the Peachtree turn.
it wasn't that, no, it was like
just
mid.
regular 90s.
Yeah, just because we were so outnumbered and the race shit was so up. We just figured it out. Like, nigga, it's like we had a big old meeting without having a meeting.
Right.
Yeah. It was like a nigga right next to me, CK tattoos. But it didn't matter. That's my boy. I remember one time in Supermax getting cracking, and it was on me because I had kind of talked myself up into if certain people came in this dorm telling the blacks what I'm gonna do based on what happened in the last dorm, and they came in the dorm. So it was on me to kick it off. And I remember like everybody was like kind of piled up waiting, and I was finna go up the stairs and do my shit. And the nigga from Pueblo was like, "Hey, you want me to go with you?" Man, I was like, "Yes." I just, what? Man, I couldn't, but it was other rips in there.
Right.
But he the one.
Right.
You want me to go with you? And he came with me, man. It just made it so much comfortable doing my stuff. But I saw it happening there, man. That's where I learned to love us. And then, of course, as you get out, you get back to whatever. But I know what it's really about. I know. Even when you get to the yard. When you get on the yard, we don't necessarily thug it together, but we be cool.
Right.
Ain't that crazy though?
Crazy.
On the yard, niggas be cool because, of course you
Right.
outnumbered by
Right.
them
Yeah.
or whatever.
Right.
And then, niggas hit the streets.
We play basketball together.
Right.
My
Back to
next
the
door
bullshit.
neighbors, Damoos, if I pass for the weed, they own just like I'm on. We smoke it. I'm smoking all night, they smoking all night.
Wow.
This is what we used to do.
Now, see, that's a funny thing. Like, the last time I went to jail, like, that was probably like 2013 when I went to jail. I hadn't been in jail since probably like 94 or 95, right? So the county jail was completely different. When I touched down in jail, man, like I said, the first thing that I was just amazed by was the separation was so extreme.
Yeah.
And the hate from the Mexicans and the separation was so extreme, the rules and regulations, you know what I'm saying? And it just made me just really just like, man, it made me reflect on how I was moving out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I've been moving reckless in life. I need to be way more pro-black about some shit. I didn't realize it was this bad. So at
That shit wake you up, huh?
Boy,
Bro,
yeah,
it was-
wake you
all
up.
you got to do
You know-
is
you
read
know-
the graffiti on Compton walls right now.
I've been noticing
You
that.
see it?
I've been seeing that
All right.
1.5. I've been seeing the 155.
Not just the one, not
yeah.
just that. It's a gang of CV of everything.
I've been
and
noticing
then
that.
Everything else is racial.
I've
up
been
under
noticing
there,
that. I've been noticing that.
CKPK everywhere.
I've been noticing that. And then see what's fascinating about that shit is like, I'm just tripping off of how much animosity we have toward each other.
Self-hate.
And then we got to turn around and face that level of opposition
From them.
from them.
Police.
And
Niggas
here's
like folks.
in an area where every household on the block used to be black,
Man.
and now that it's hard to find a black household on half the block.
Bro,
So
the opposition, see, I didn't even realize the opposition was at work.
And you see the
Look,
bank,
nigga,
the banks is giving them loans, all that
What?
type shit to get them up in that
I'm
motherfucker,
I'm
homie.
a substitute teacher in the Linwood district, right? It's all around me. I'm not even realizing how bad the shit is. Until I went to jail, I was like, whoa. Because I went to jail for some driver's suspended license
Okay.
type shit. So I was immediately able to go, wait a minute. This is just like the school. The jail is just like the school. And the racial tension is the same, and I'm not noticing it. I was like, oh, wow. This shit is way
Linwood
worse.
was one of the first schools I could remember, like driving by, watching the kids on the PE yard and just noticing it ain't no black kids.
Bro, nigga, separation. It's the yard. Like when you go on a nigga at lunchtime, You looking at a yard. Like the
see the
jail yard. That's the
separation.
nigga that
You
makes
see the
it.
separation.
Everybody is over there. Everybody is separated. Everybody is
But
separated.
Isn't that society? Don't we naturally conform to those pockets of anyway?
Definitely do.
Shit is realer than you imagine. I was like, wait a minute. So really, what's real is this. What's happening in jail is real, and reality that I live in is diluted.
Yes,
but
because-
it's really like this here in jail. It's really like this.
Yep. When you eliminate all the other things that we have to distract us from our thoughts and how we think about one another,
Right.
You see fake. Oh, he cool. Take all that shit out, and it's just a group of people. You start seeing how people think about each other. We don't got a job we have to respect. We not neighbors on this block that we have to fake like we like each other. We in this system. None of that shit is involved. Our kids are not on the same team. And now you see, this is how people view each other. Separate. You do you, we do us.
You know, it's one thing I don't like though. I don't, you know, it's like in the county, it's like we the free world.
Right.
But up in there, you know, they don't fight each other. And then I said, and if you do, you gotta be willing to take your DP. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like we so fucked up in the mind, bro. And them niggas, you see, a lot of see, they getting houses and shit too because they don't mind being like 5 families in one house until
really,
everybody get their shit together.
But they done ran that program
boom,
so
now
long.
It's 4. Now it's 3 families. Now it's 2.
What about
everybody got a house now?
when the last time you seen a crowd of Mexicans at a Home Depot?
It been a minute.
Thank you. They did. They as a people, they didn't
They get
made
their shit
a
together?
group. What? They didn't came up as a
I don't
fucking.
see that no more.
It's over.
I don't see that no more.
Guess what they is now? They in big body Tacomas and shit out there
Big
putting
ass
shit
trucks.
in the trucks. Yeah.
Big ass trucks.
Yeah.
90% of them motherfuckers big ass
Look,
trucks.
most of them motherfuckers we see going there doing that is the ones that was hanging out doing the cheap labor. Now they own companies and they come into the shit we dogged and make it look immaculate. They're coming to an old house that's been black for 30 years.
Facts.
In 2 months, that motherfucker looked like a mansion out in some. They had that shit
Facts.
putting marble gates and all type of extra shit.
Dog, facts and then like it used to on one block it'll probably be about 10 black families on that block. Now it's probably 1 black
2,
family,
yep.
and you see who got the houses on that block now.
Yep. Every time something come vacant, it don't know blacks get back in there. It's
This
somebody
shit is-
else.
Right, this shit happening right up under niggas' noses. Niggas ain't paying attention.
What I be tripping off of is like, let's say like, I be going by the homie mama house. She live in the 40s. The amount of white people that live in the 40s.
Yeah, my boy was telling me in the
The
J's, white
amount
people
of
be walking
white
dogs
people.
now.
So walking the dog
Walking the dog.
And then I had to make an observation. I was like, wait a minute. I was at the homie mama crib, you know, sitting on her porch watching this. The white dude got a lovely crib across the street. Come outside, walk down the street. I'm like, look at that.
I think
See, he could walk to the store with he ain't got to worry about nothing. If I walk, I could get popped. I could get popped. I could get popped.
Yeah.
They gonna make sure that they do not fuck with him.
Yep.
And he's good. I was like, man, what the fuck is going on, man?
You think it's the proximity to USC that causes them to be so starting right there to be comfortable, to be gentrifying and being coming back?
I feel like they moving wherever they want to live. They live in Ladera. It's a bunch of them that live in Ladera. The homie told me, like, because I know a couple of niggas that's in Ladera. They like, nigga, white people just move right there, chilling, nigga. Like, yeah, nigga, this our shit back. We good. We ain't worried about no gang violence. Y'all worried about gang violence.
Yeah, we already proved gangster.
I ain't worried about shit. This a nice house.
And I ain't moving.
No.
And I ain't moving.
They overpricing the homes anyway.
And then, yeah.
You can't get nothing in LA for no less than $1 million down there these days. It's a wrap.
Man.
I seen a 1-bedroom house for like 1.2. What the fuck?
I told the homie,
Come on, I mean.
you know the homie, my cousin Derek, D.
Yeah.
Yeah, D got a nice crib in Milwaukee, man. You be like, you think
chump change,
that That nigga pay like $700 a month to live in some shit,
Why
nigga.
the is Milwaukee keep coming up?
Because Milwaukee.
The other day, Milwaukee came up. What was it? Why? Like, it's the same. Now, I was telling them the only thing I knew about Milwaukee was Happy Days.
Nah, man. Milwaukee up. Milwaukee lit right now, bro. Milwaukee. I feel like right now, Milwaukee youth is influencing the culture right now.
Is that
They really
right?
influencing the culture. They got a couple rappers
You
that's
said
popping out of there
Milwaukee
now.
Youth is influenced what culture?
Culture as a whole right now. They
I
are.
don't think that. I don't think that.
Okay, the
They
Kia
probably
boys.
got somebody
Okay,
else.
That's what it.
the Kia
That's what
boys.
it was.
The
Yeah.
Kia boy.
This
Okay,
shit came up
let me tell you
somewhere.
something, Boogaloo.
So the Kia
Milwaukee
boys ain't
have
from-
Milwaukee have never influenced what niggas do out here
Wait a
until
minute.
now.
Wait, no, wait.
Hold on,
It was
hold
at
on,
one
hold on.
point, Milwaukee was the coolest town on TV. Fonzie was the coolest nigga on TV. I used to want to wear jeans and
I remember
leather jackets and white
I
t-shirts.
heard you
'cause of
talking
Fonz.
about that. I remember
Where's
that time.
Was it on? I knew
that
this
was the
came up.
Fonz on
Yeah.
Happy Days. This was the 70s.
Yes.
Nigga,
let's
I'm
keep it
talking
true,
about
though,
niggas.
Man. Atlanta and Chicago is up there as far as musically running the culture.
Because you know what? When I used to like Fonz,
Music-
Not
Musically.
Milwaukee.
when I used to say Fonz was cool,
Memphis,
my
in
daddy,
there.
my daddy used to always shit on him. Like, man, that nigga ain't cool. You right.
Yeah. Hey.
Memphis is in there, but I don't know
Boogaloo,
no big Milwaukee rappers or no shit like that.
Boogaloo, Milwaukee is starting to creep
Besides
into the
the Kia
conversation.
boys, what are they doing?
It's
for the rap
always
culture?
the foundation is always through criminal activity first. They make a name through criminal activity, then you start listening to what they saying.
Okay, just say that they.
You already
persuaded some
heard. You
criminal
already
activity.
heard. You
Not
already.
the rap culture.
You already
It's
heard.
the difference.
You already heard. What's his name? That other Chicago nigga. What's the other Chicago niggas? What's
Man, that's a
Dirt.
million shit.
You got,
no.
You got Dirt. You got
Which-
Bibby. You got
Chief.
G Herbo. You got fucking Polo G.
King
You got
Von.
King Von. You got some dude Osama
King.
something.
No, the nigga that do the least amount of rapping and talk the toughest. He be on No Jumper sometimes.
King Yella.
Nah.
Oh, the nigga that always put shit on King David.
He shitted on King Yella, the nigga that said that.
King Yella from Chicago.
YMB, the nigga that turned.
No.
He
The
just
other
turned
nigga.
Crip.
No, the other nigga. What's his name?
The nigga with the whoops.
Not him. The other nigga.
So I told you they got a million
FB
niggas.
something, some shit like that. You got
Oh.
dreads.
Oh, you talking about the little bad looking yellow boy? Looked like he's a bad kid. That nigga was crying when he went to jail. Butter.
Nah,
Butter.
nah.
Somebody said butter. Somebody said Boogie closed minded. Milwaukee ain't bracket. What the fuck y'all talking about?
Hey,
nigga?
that was your.
What's
I'm
that
just
nigga
keeping it
name?
100.
What's that nigga name? That nigga who was gonna go to when King Von got popped. He was on. I'm on my way.
600 Breezy.
600 Breezy. All right.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say about that nigga?
You done got
I
exhausted.
forgot what
Yeah.
I was Oh, 600 Breezy was big up in the Milwaukee niggas. Listen, I don't give a fuck what this nigga talking about.
They not winning the
Certified
culture.
Trapper is influencing culture right now. The Milwaukee nigga, Certified Trapper is the rapper from Milwaukee.
Okay.
Him and
Bro,
Chicken
the
Pete.
million popper
Him and Chicken
rappers,
Pete.
bro.
Listen, man. Listen. I'm trying to
Milwaukee
tell you, bro.
Milwaukee ain't above Memphis.
But they Listen,
Listen,
they in the
Milwaukee,
conversation.
They in there.
It's a
They,
new
Yeah,
wave.
but
dude,
they
they used to
not-
listen,
It's a
homie.
new
They
wave.
used
He
to
trying to
not.
make it seem like
they used to
leading
not-
the culture.
bro, they-
not leading the culture, bro.
Bro, they
not
start,
leading the
bro.
culture.
Hey,
They got some rappers, all right, but
Boogaloo,
they're not leading the culture. Like
I've
how you
heard.
trying to
Okay,
say,
I've
man.
heard Milwaukee slang being used out here by certain niggas. I heard Blueface say some words. Nigga, that's
Shit,
influence.
Detroit
nigga.
slang is out here like a motherfucker.
But that's
I
this
mean,
generation.
it's just
Nah,
what it is.
man.
The internet is called
Chicago
things.
slang out here.
See,
Yeah.
Boogaloo don't want to be accepting when
Man, I'm
the little
accepting
niggas
if,
doing
if,
shit.
Look, if I felt that they was the flagship, I say
I didn't
it.
say they was the
You was trying to
flagship.
make
I'm
sure
saying
that
they
they
creeping
led the
into
culture.
they creeping
doing
into
they
the
thing.
they creeping
They
into
not
the
leading
they
the
used to
culture,
not
bro.
be in it. You heard the same shit before. You heard
Yeah,
the same
I just
shit
heard
at
this
No
the other
Jumper,
day.
didn't
Yeah,
you?
you're right. That's what I heard. Yeah, I was.
It ain't just me.
But you saying
It ain't
are you
just
saying
me,
that
bro.
They leading the culture.
No, I'm not
Oh,
in the
see?
debate.
They
'cause
starting
I'm
to
not-
get in the
I'm not
conversation,
familiar.
bro.
now,
But this
say
is the
that.
second time. I've
Okay,
heard
they
this
starting to get in the
recently.
conversation.
say that. All right,
They
bet.
starting to get in the
We can agree with
conversation.
that. They starting to be in the conversation.
And niggas is using their words, bro. You know that's a sign of some shit.
Give me a word. Give me one.
You got one.
No bullshit. When niggas
Wait
say,
a minute. That's like a generic.
no. The way they say it. The way they say it. No bullshit. Hold on. It's another one.
You just like them because your people stay out there.
Nah, man, it ain't that, bro.
Shit,
no, I'm not big.
Detroit slang is more popping in LA than anything.
Well, Detroit is
Chicago.
all the way influencing LA culture.
Definitely.
Detroit culture is all the way influencing LA culture
So
right now.
how do you figure that?
Musically, niggas is all the
Everybody
niggas is
talking about-
rapping like that.
We don't have a LA sound on
Niggas is using
My
their
baby
slang.
and all that shit. My
Niggas is
baby.
using all the Detroit slang, all the words, everything, bro. You ain't paying attention to that.
I'm not.
Niggas wearing
I'm like, who,
buffs.
You just be on deep LA shit.
all I listen to is like Mozzie, Nipsey, and like my shit, Blue Smurf.
Right.
That's just some trifling. I don't listen to a lot of the shit, all that new that.
Right.
All that harmonizing and shit.
I gotta go listen to some Blue Smurf. I
gotta
heard you
tap
talking
in.
about.
Yeah,
I heard
Blue-
you talking about it,
Yeah,
man.
he hard. He
See,
super hard.
Detroit, they talking about getting money. You know what I mean? That's why LA rappers bumping they shit. Or just LA people, period,
Man.
bumping they shit.
Ever since T Grizzly came out, all the niggas been just rapping like that, man.
Yeah,
I don't know about that post. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really impressed. The way niggas be rushing that little style everybody adopted, that little fast spit in the bar, like off like.
Yeah.
I just can't get
Everybody rapping the same.
I can't get it.
See, it used to be a time when niggas used to try to come out different.
That
Now,
was the
niggas
whole
don't
thing.
give a fuck now. Niggas just be like, I'm finna rap like this nigga. Fuck it.
Right.
Yep.
And y'all gonna pretend like I don't sound like that nigga and put me
Facts.
on type shit.
And
Like,
the
niggas,
sound that they mimicking sounds like it takes absolutely no effort.
no effort.
It's like the easiest thing to do. It's like anybody could do it.
Yeah, we can't come with like ABC rap out here in LA and think it's gonna fly. Like I can fly in certain other areas. No shade, but all facts.
Let me go left in the conversation right here, man. Did y'all niggas heard about the niggas that hit for 30 M's? Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it. Like,
The police don't know nothing.
don't know nothing under a house or something. Huh?
It was
Look, he said the Cartier buffs. I just said that the niggas from LA is wearing that shit now.
What?
And that come from Detroit. The buffs. The busted glasses.
okay.
Yeah, so
So
Detroit.
do you think BMF have some reason why the Detroit influence is spreading?
No, it's the rappers. Say like the Icewell Vezo, Peasy, what's the little nigga named 42 Doug. You feel what I'm saying? They got a lot of rappers that Cookie, and I forgot the other nigga name, but it's them niggas right there. Everybody fucking with, bro.
I feel
You
like
hear that in everybody radio.
the way them niggas live out there elevate up into the music, and that's influence. It's the way niggas is living. Same as the Milwaukee niggas. I feel like them niggas out there is way more wilder and more treacherous as far as like
Here you go
Rob,
with this
look,
Milwaukee
look,
shit,
man,
bro.
bro, they
Niggas
all
go
them
with this
niggas.
Milwaukee
No,
shit.
listen, man,
'Cause they-
all that shit is the same. Listen,
I mean, to be honest, they had a legendary car lick ring, and now you putting them on the map is just the rawest niggas in the world.
oh man, that
They
ain't what
was
I'm
some-
doing, bro.
Right now, that's
What
what
I'm
you are.
saying.
They stole some cars.
Listen to what I'm saying.
All right.
It's a Midwest thing.
Okay.
It's Chicago, cause it's Chicago niggas in Milwaukee.
Bro, you want
It's
me to keep it
Chicago,
real?
Detroit.
The Kia boys ain't got nothing on the niggas gonna hate me for saying this, but
Right.
the Kia boys ain't got nothing on the Hot Boys and the Monas when they was younger, stealing cars and shit. Nigga, fuck the Kia boys. Them niggas ain't doing
Well, you know what I
nothing.
mean?
I don't think so,
You
bro,
know,
because the Kia boys showed niggas how to steal cars with iPhones, nigga.
TikTok showed niggas how to do that.
Nigga, that was revolutionized by the Kia boys, man.
You remember the time when you would go on Crenshaw, the week like DJ Quick dropped his album, and every car was bumping the same shit. No, when is the last time a rapper had that impact?
When the Dot just dropped that shit with nigga, I heard. Listen, I was
don't
hearing
be out in
Future.
parking lots. You might be.
I
right.
was hearing.
But Future got the streets.
I was hearing
so
Future. I was when the what's the name of that shit? We don't trust you.
Let's
we don't.
get it.
We,
Let's go
nah,
with some shit.
we don't trust you.
The name of the song?
The album, the
Oh,
We
the
Don't Trust You
album. It's
album.
called
When that
We Don't
came
Trust
out,
You,
I
yeah.
was hearing different songs from that out and about. That's the first time I ain't heard. It been a long time.
Yeah.
Now I was out at the Pike. You know, I was at the Long Beach Pike at the Nike thing. You know, it was
in the
different
streets.
niggas playing different songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was in the hood. I was in the section on Rosecrans.
Yeah.
You know, now I'm out. I'm by Dot though, so niggas is it's a pro Dot. But I was hearing it downtown L.A.
Right.
You know,
So you wasn't here in Milwaukee though, right?
bro. Hey man, they ain't playing no certified trapper out here, but they influencing some shit, bro. I don't give a fuck, man.
Put him
I
up.
mean, the
I wanna put him
internet-
in
He
there,
done
bro.
already heard about the shit. It ain't like I'm bringing up the shit by
No,
myself.
we heard about
You
it,
understand
but
me?
how
Other
you
niggas is
trying to
telling
put it
him.
on?
The internet,
though,
the
that's
internet
all.
gives everybody action. Like it's not like you had to do something so legendary and it had to make the natural rounds until. That's why you only heard about certain sections. Now everybody can expose.
But the ghettos that's the most dangerous is where the music is popping. You go Jacksonville, Florida. You go
Memphis is popping. They got rappers
Memphis,
out there.
Detroit. Chicago,
Yeah, Chicago.
That, and Milwaukee is creeping in there, and St. Louis.
So why is
So
dangerous
is
out
in
here?
Houston and shit.
Why is it so dangerous out here and our scene so dry?
Because we copying other niggas' music. Niggas ain't standing on. There is nobody. I've been talking about this. Okay, I've been trying to explain.
Besides Draco,
I've been trying
Draco
to
had
explain.
his own style too.
But even Draco and them.
sound like
But even Draco and them ain't coming with no
it was
fire
people
beats.
that was mimicking
bro.
Draco though.
But
Let's just keep it
his
real.
rhyme style. Oh, the way he was rhyming and inventing words. That's another thing niggas ain't doing out here. Inventing words, elevating the slang.
Mozzie
Niggas
does that.
using other
Yeah,
niggas.
Mozzie do.
Mozzie invented his own
Niggas
style.
using other niggas slang. See, that's why I told him we ain't having no success out here. Ain't nobody elevating no West Coast slang that ain't known in other places. You understand me? We using the other. I'm hearing
Yeah,
niggas
you're right.
say goofy and shit like the Chicago niggas. Every time I hear us niggas out here use other niggas slang, I be disappointed in niggas. When I hear my own homies use, I'm just saying, bro. You know what I'm talking about, Spider Look. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I can relate.
When other niggas use other niggas
bro.
slang, I'll be like, man, why is niggas even using they slang like that? What
But-
about our shit?
What is our shit still?
Niggas, it is certain words, but niggas don't give them deference.
Like what do we still got? What words do we have besides cuz and blood?
I was about to say that's the only thing we got is cuz and blood. That's it. That's
Homie,
really-
everybody say homie.
niggas be having
Niggas
little.
in Atlanta say homie now.
You can't really be mad because guess what? Not only are we adopting words, we've given a lot.
Niggas be
Everybody
Right.
say OG and homie
Right,
like that
everybody
ain't
steal
art.
from each other. This is
Okay,
crazy.
okay, I'm gonna give you a word.
Damn, Bossmack, you alright?
I'm all excited and shit.
I seen it like drop down and hit you. That wasn't your fault.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
look. Okay, say a word like yeeness.
It never
Yeezus.
caught on. It never
Right.
caught on. That's just our shit. That's our shit.
Hold on, that's our shit. That ain't out of state. When niggas call niggas a yeet.
Yeah, he giving an example of one of our words,
Okay.
right?
But what I'm trying to say is that's a clever sounding
Keon
word.
ass nigga,
But
yeet.
look, that's
You
a
gave up on it.
that's
Buster, all that.
but that's a word that niggas don't use
It's like-
elsewhere. That's a word for here.
But they took Buster and Mark from us.
yeah.
The point I'm trying to make is niggas got to find words like that and uplift them. Now, I know you saying, man, that sound weird, that sounds
No, I
stupid,
push
but
that.
there's other clever words in there that niggas don't notice that could get uplifted. Now, Future and them did a good job of that on this new album, on that We Don't Trust You. Like that. The song Like That is an example of that. Uplifting of, nigga, you not like that.
Right.
Somebody out here could have did that. I be always pointing shit out like that to you.
Is that ours? You ain't like that? That's our shit?
It seemed like it could be though.
I think that's all.
It fit for our shit, yeah.
You're not really like
not
that.
even like that, nigga.
That's kind of like, you feel me?
It sound like our shit.
So
yeah.
different kind of phrases like that need to be uplifted. It's other shit too.
So what about down
I
bad?
can point out some other shit.
Where did down
I can
bad
point
come
out some
from?
other shit.
Why you pointing at me?
Because you a manager, my nigga.
Why you pointing at
Because
me?
you the fucking man. You a manager, bro.
Last time I saw you, last time I saw you, was that talent? Was you managing or?
Oh, the homegirl that came.
That was your homegirl?
Yeah, that was my homegirl. Yeah.
She was fire.
She was thick than a well. That's a homegirl.
See, that's what I be saying, man. See, I be on him like that because he in motherfuckers' ears that's making music and shit. That's why I'm yelling at him like
Ash
that.
Bash don't use other people's shit. Her words, she got her own style, her own swag.
But see, I feel like Ash Bash could benefit from that. Because look, let me point out some shit. Just like the bitch Ice Spice, I was telling him, I was like, why Ice Spice popping to me? That bitch uplifted like 3 slogans in hits. The bitch Munch.
Yeah.
Whether or not that was some New York shit, she was the first one to put it up in the air, and it's her shit now.
Right.
Princess Diana. I'm a Princess Diana in my hood. You know, I'm the hood Princess Diana. She uplifted that. I'm in my mood. She in her mood. That was a song she did. So different shit like that.
Then the way she show her panties is just so pretty.
And then bitches just uplift the slogan from her.
But it's the females' time though, bro. They on the way.
They got it, dog.
Yeah,
We ain't got nothing to bump for us. It's like it's only you got to hear Sexy Red to even have some new shit.
Because masculinity is no longer promoted. So like you say, Tyler the Creator.
And I'm gonna tell you what's
Tyler the Creator, the nigga that you use in the same sentence.
His favorite
as Doc.
rapper.
Yeah.
It ain't my favorite rapper.
It is his favorite rapper.
See, look. I could look at a nigga like Tyler the Creator and look at him and be like, okay, that's a creative motherfucker. I can't listen to his album and play his album every day. I can't rap along with this nigga. But I can listen to his shit and say, okay, this motherfucker knows what he is doing. And this is well put together.
Yeah,
and I respect what he did right here.
you.
But I'm not finna listen and sing along and he's a weirdo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Is Alex saying something interesting?
We got one time, not 12.
Alex, I asked Boogaloo about what you said. He said he been gave Munchie the information, homie. Why you send me in here like I had a hot question and he already knows?
Once you been had old girl and them hook up, he talked to him already, Alex.
Yeah.
Hey, we got 12. The boys, that cat got to come from us too. The boys, niggas use that up in
12
LA.
is us?
Niggas be saying 12 out here. Nah.
Yeah,
We was
12.
one time, bro.
I mean to say one time, not 12.
One time
I mean to
was
say
her.
one time, not 12.
Hey, you know what's a word that could get uplifted though?
What? 12 is out of state for sure.
Yeah, that's that shit.
One word, a word that could get uplifted that ain't got really lifted is girl.
That's an
Munchie say
Inglewood
that
thing
shit.
though. That's theirs. And if you say it,
No.
you know you
But
know what I mean?
your
Only
artist,
Inglewood.
your artist is from Inglewood.
What you want her to say, girl? She don't want to say that. She's stepping out of the box. Now she's not against it, but she's stepping out of the box of all that gangbanging shit and all that.
That's gangbang?
It seemed like all the
Only
ladies.
gang members say girl. That's the Inglewood thing.
Nah.
Yeah, that's gang. That's gang.
I
Just like in Atlanta, twin is a buzzword.
Boy,
People
sitting
don't
on that leather couch. God damn. They get the sweat.
Oh man, let me cut the heat. I got the heat on.
You lying. Oh, what's going on? It's a setup, y'all. These niggas got me in here with a hoodie on and a beanie, drinking Douce, and they said they got the heater on.
I opened up that window too, man.
Whoa, I knew something was. I knew I wasn't tripping.
Man, because it be getting cold in this motherfucker, man. I was trying to keep it.
Yeah, so
God this nigga
Ash
trying to
Bash
cook
is
me up.
uplifting beyond all that. She ain't about to be boxed in using Inglewood
Now, you
slang.
hear what he
But
doing
she
to me?
from Inglewood.
You hear
though,
what he
but
doing to me? You hear what he doing
I'm
to me?
listening.
Trying
I'm
to get
listening.
above that.
You hear what he doing? He's
What am I
saying
doing
he's
to
saying
you?
he's saying the uplifting of the word is a limitation, even though that word is strictly for this environment. It's been
The world wouldn't know that's a gang related word.
exactly, and it's
But
a clever
LA know
usage.
it
Somebody
is,
saying she
though.
can commercialize.
It could be commercialized. It's clever. I don't think it's negative. I mean, when I hear niggas use it, it sound clever.
I never knew what it meant.
We
What do it mean?
celebrated scrap.
It's one of
We
the words that can
celebrated
mean
everything.
anything.
Yep, that's what I
we
figured.
celebrated
Yeah.
scrap or die.
Definitely.
Bro, I
That's
just
they
gave you.
thing,
I
though.
just, hey man,
Like in
Oh,
our hood,
you
we
right,
got a
though.
word that people
bombed
don't
and
use.
boogaloo. I
We
just
got a
gave
word
you.
that
I
people
just
don't
bombed
use.
and
Like we
boogaloo.
call niggas bakes.
Bomb-
People ain't never heard that shit. Like what is
And
a
that's
bake?
that. Wait,
That's
hold
like
on.
calling niggas a buster
Hold
or
up.
bitch.
And that's the other word I was gonna tell you. Y'all niggas needed to uplift.
Bake.
But you don't hear me though.
No,
don't
you
hear
know
me.
what?
Look.
I think it's true.
Boogaloo.
People have caught on to, but it's not
you're
outside of the city,
but it's
though.
not being put in a song and uplifted.
not.
Look,
You up against the internet, bro.
you gotta get.
It's
Ash
no
Bash
longer-
You gotta get Ash Bash to do that, bro.
To say the word.
Hopefully she could. No,
Bake.
girl.
So I get what you're doing.
She
You
gotta
trying
uplift
to,
the
you
girl.
trying to get to the
gotta
artists
do
out
that.
here to come up with their own lingo in the song.
If Ash
instead of
Bash,
using
that's
other
$1
people's
million
lingo.
idea right
gonna,
there.
It's
Listen.
not going to revert to the old way because of the internet.
Bro.
People spend more time tuned into the internet than they do to their local.
Bro.
Go ahead.
That's $1 million idea I
Then
just
why
gave
don't tell
this nigga.
them? You telling them. You giving
Can't
everybody.
nobody else use it, but Ash Bash is the only one that could really use it. Then that makes other motherfuckers
Munchie,
can't.
let's do it. Munchie, tap in.
Munchie ain't gonna do that.
Shit, what is it? Gerb song?
They got
It ain't gonna
all
work for
type of
Munchie
girl
like it
shit.
would work
Shit,
for
Munchie
Ash
say
Bash.
Gerb every other word.
It's not gonna work for him like it would work for Ash Bash.
Well,
As
he
far
gon-
as rapper wise,
So Munchie gonna make Ash Bash do the song.
It don't. It'll only work for Ash Bash.
You know what? You might be on the song.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
At this point,
I'm
I'm
trying
going
to
for
tell you,
points
my
on the
nigga.
record.
It will only work for Ash Bash, bro.
I feel
You know
like we
what?
producing this record right
you
now.
might got some. You might making a point with that. You might
telling
making
you,
a
man.
point.
Yeah.
What time was created? Yeah, you might. Yeah,
I'm
nigga
trying to
might
tell
do
you,
some
man.
shit. Nigga might run with that.
I need y'all to make it, bro. That's why I'm giving niggas
that
the
nigga
idea.
Alex say one time was created on the tier in jail. Oh, that sound that makes sense. One time. That's when
law.
they started saying the law coming. One
The
time.
law. They use that too.
I remember in jail, niggas be like walking.
Hoochie mamas.
Hoochies. We don't. All our shit gone. He right, but it's like it's like a swap meet. Each region is submitting slang and taking slang. Like we said, we give up Buster, we give up Mark. They got that from us.
Facts.
But
Chicken head came from us.
But we taking shit too.
It seemed like L.A.
Everybody good
It
with
seemed
all
like
the
it
states.
seemed like back on Figg and them and Keem and them is influencing culture now too. Cause
Shout out to Keem.
I feel like Keem and them is
Shout out to
influencing.
Apollo
that nigga
and my
Keem,
nigga.
he always send me love.
back
Shout out
on
to
Figg.
Keem.
Cause I know this
And my nigga
motherfucker.
Hove too.
You know, a lot of people is saying narrative now, and
They got that from Scrap. That's Mac.
yeah, and truth in the
Truth in the
details. Present not perfect.
Let's get to that.
All his,
That's
yeah,
Mac Watt.
yeah.
Let's
Them
get
niggas
to
is
that.
influencing culture, man.
You mentioned back on Figg, bro. I know you gotta talk about. We used to call hoes hoochie mamas, and now hoochie is a diss for
Now it's a diss for the Hoovers.
the Hoovers, yo.
Yeah, niggas don't use it no more. Now they
Wow.
try to diss the Hoovers with that word.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
But you know what I find myself saying? I find myself saying shit that I learned from my daddy that nobody don't say no more. And that's what's probably not people not getting their slang from their parents. They getting it from the internet.
You know who got the
I
best
still
slang
say-
from the old niggas?
I still say right on.
Okay.
And I be saying it like it's a common phrase, forgetting I'm the only nigga that say right on.
But you can influence that though. Like when certain niggas use words, it could come back though, cause shit be coming back.
You know who
what
got
I'm
the
saying?
best old school slang? Shannon Sharp. The way that nigga be talking, Club Shay Shay.
Right.
Man, boy.
He be
That
going
nigga
in.
bull jiving. So stupid shit.
You
man.
see the Glorilla interview on there?
Yeah, I seen that.
She did pretty
She
good,
did
man.
good. She good. She didn't seem illiterate or nothing. You know, she did real good.
Well,
She
yeah.
did real good. Hey, look, I heard the story, right? That 50 Cent was kind of getting some niggas was up on the nigga or whatever, right? And he showed no fear. And you came up and saved the day, and then that's how he started fucking with you. Was that true? Or?
No, well, what happened was I had already like met 50. I believe it was the day before, and we already had an understanding. Like he had an interest in me. We was gonna do something, but it was at a video shoot, 2-day shoot. So like I met him the first day. The second day, I was walking around on the phone telling my nigga Dougie D from New York about the developments. Like, man, I talked to 50. He say this, he say that. And as I'm walking through the video shoot, I hit a corner, and Magic from A7 Gangster, shout out to the homie Magic, Eastside Magic. Magic got him and like a crew of his homies. He got 50 up against a wall or the trailer. 50 got like his one leg up on the trailer. He got his hands folded, and he listening, but I could tell he got this fake ass smile, like listening to whatever Magic was telling him. You know what kind of line Magic be pushing. So just mind you, I'm walking through the video shoot, hit a corner, I see this. So what I did was, like, I'm looking at 50 like Bossmack, but Magic and his crew back was to me.
They can't see you.
They can't see me. So I walk up, just break through the thing, hand 50 the phone, like, hey, my peoples want to holler at you. And 50 grabbed the phone like it was a motherfucking lifesaver and just walked out the thing with me. And we went in the trailer and politicked. And we politicked for about an hour. And after we did our shit, we walked out the trailer. Magic and his homies were still standing right there. 50 went that way. And I went back to the LA situation. And, you know, it's what it is. If that sounds like the story that you heard.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the part that I heard. That's why you came up and talked to the nigga.
Yeah.
Man. So is that the reason why he signed you?
No, well, I did it because he already told me he was gonna sign me.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason why he signed me is literally like this, bro. I had met young Buck Jenner in Atlanta, and I impressed him with my rapping shit. I just started drowning him out rapping while he was talking about some shit that he thought was important, the chain getting took. And then so that caused him to invite me to meet him in California for the Shorty Wanna Ride video shoot. So I walked into a trailer. I had never met 50. I had been in this trailer all day, bro. Me and Pipe the Snipe from Great. We was in this motherfucker for hours. We got hungry. We left the trailer to go find some food. When I walked back to the trailer, I was only out this motherfucker for 15 minutes after I've been in there for 4 hours. When I tried to walk back in, the security guard said, you can't go in there. I'm like, all right, but what? Can I ask you why? He said 50 cents in there. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, shout out to Big Dang. He Chris Brown security now. Big Dang, he knew what time it was with me. He was like, oh, no, look, cool. So when I went in there, 50 was getting on Buck head about the G-Unit spinner.
The G-Unit what?
The G-Unit spinner that had got stolen in Chicago. So that's what the conversation was. He getting on Buck head, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and I just drowned 50 out, started rapping. Yeah, East Side, on my mama, dead homies, daughters, lokes, loved ones, everything I love, live for, my sister and my sons. That's exactly what happened. That's how he signed me.
Oh, he played his best hand.
He was talking
Played his
about
best
something
hand.
very important and serious, and I basically said, shut up, listen to me rap.
And that switched the whole.
That's what happened. It was a small trailer. When I got in this crowded ass trailer, the only seat available for me was like this far from him. He was about right where my foot at. So he talking to Young Buck like over in that corner. So he talking from here over there. But you know what I noticed on my mama, as he checking Young Buck, he don't know me from Adam. He was like talking to Buck and like looking at me
Watching you at the same
like
time.
yeah, like what you feel me? Hadn't been introduced to him or nothing. But as he was making points to Buck, he was kind of like running it through my eye energy.
Input,
And in the middle of that, I didn't say, hey, homie, can you listen to me rap? I didn't say, hey, homie, I want a bus for you. I just started. I'm the most heated. Swear to West just started. And the nigga, 50 such a cold nigga, When I did the Buck the same way, but I could tell looking in Buck eyes, I had him the whole time. 50 looked at me like a goddamn fool. Like, who is this nigga?
Right.
I'm talking about nigga, my throat got dry. I'm like, I done fucked up. So when I did it to Buck, pause, no Diddy. When I rapped in front of Buck, I kept going until he stopped me. But when that day in front of 50, his facial expression was so ice cold, I eventually stopped and was like, I could keep going, but I felt like I had did some goofy shit. But he
Just from the way he was looking.
Yeah, the way he was looking. That nigga was like, keep going for what? He was like, hey, get his number. Da-da-da-da-da. I was like, oh, shoot. But yeah, but he didn't give no telling while I was doing it. I was like, man, what did I do this
So
for?
you could really see the separation in niggas. You could see the caliber of niggas.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. But plus, you know, my introduction on Buck, he was getting caught up in some goofy shit.
Right.
The chain was gone.
Right.
I was able to manipulate him day one just based on that fact.
Right.
I realized his caliber. I realized he was a kid
Right.
just because he was in that real crazy situation, and that's when I met him, and the way that played out and the way I was able to, you know, do what I did, I realized he was a weirdo off top.
Dang. That's crazy as a motherfucker, man. How was them G-Unit days, man?
Man, I had no complaints while they was going on. I had a beautiful experience, beautiful time, and then it was great, man. It was one of the greatest times of my life with me coming home from prison saying I want to be a rapper. Going through, you know, independent, working with SIBO, people like that, and getting over there with the road with Suge, and then to finally end up doing what I was doing with them. It was like a dream come true. I had an immaculate time, bro. I loved every minute of it.
Do you still like connect with certain people from that era, like G-Unit?
Very
50,
few. Like I say, Big Dame, that I say do the security for Chris Brown. That's my nigga. Tattoo Danny is a tattoo artist I met on tour. He's still my bro. Rest in peace, Puto. Just passed last month. He flew out here, painted a Puto mural in the black box. You see it? Was it up on the wall?
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, that's my homie. He tatted Puto on me. Right now, Puto's sister and his mama is in Miami with Tattoo Danny. Outside of that, 50's main driver name was Bruce. He owned a transportation company. He had a son named Sticks that drove for the company. He's still my partner. Coach PR, we still stay in close communication. He was like a roadie at that time. He has a show on, he the nigga that it's a viral clip of him asking Dwight Howard about the allegations. And Dwight was like, long story short, yeah, PR. Few niggas. I keep in touch. I don't want to miss
I
nobody.
think I seen that. I think I seen that.
That's my nigga PR. I told him, I said, look like Dwight was finna come across the
Yeah,
table.
that just outright asking the hard
He
question.
said, I don't want to know, but the fans want me to ask you.
You know, I seen that. Yeah, I
Dwight was
seen
like
that.
he wanted to sock the nigga.
He wanted to,
Dwight was like, what? Because it was like a setup.
It was like hot lyrics, hot questions.
Yeah, it was like he
Right
thought
in the
he
middle of all that shit going on,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
How many years did that era with you with G-Unit last?
I met them cats in 04, and the shit I think was for sure over obvious like late 08 or 09. I can't quite put my finger on it because it was never, like I say, a definite moment of communication where it was like, it's over, SP. So I just basically had to figure out as the communication faltered and things changed that it was over. So I hung on longer than I probably desired to, trying to hope it get better at a certain time. But so I guess it was about, I would say about a 4-year stretch of my life total.
Okay, now, when you gonna play that card,
Which one?
the 50 card?
I mean,
Cause I know he gotta be good to come sit down with you, man. I mean, that ain't even like
man, I
not even like you gotta do it, but I mean, it's a valid.
I don't have the know-how or the communication with him to even have the interest enough to see if he would be interested in doing some of that nature. I've tried to reach out multiple times through the years, and it was not successful. So I kind of like lost the appetite for even attempting to do anything of that nature. You feel me? At one point, I had got caught up. I had caught a case at the gas station right there across the street from Compton College on Artesia. I had gotten to a Mexican, and I had got the DVD from my lawyer, the surveillance shit, and I had called this dude named Jeremy who worked for This Is 50. I was under the impression, first I called Top Dog and told him I got this video of me fighting at the gas station. I'm trying to go viral. So Top was like, I'm gonna holler at my people for TMZ. And then he like hit me back. I think it was Raquel that he hollered at. Matter of fact, I know it was Raquel, but he was like, what's the story behind it? So I'm like, shit, racial tension, LA, whatever. But whatever, they didn't bite. So my next thing was I hit Jeremy up from This Is 50 because I heard he had got fired. And I was like, hey, Jeremy, I'm trying to make this shit go viral. And so Jeremy was like, let me see what I could do. Next thing I know, it was 50 posted it on his Instagram. It was like a 2-minute video. He had trimmed it down to like 15 seconds, and he was doing commentary, and the motherfucker was going viral on his page. So I took that moment to get in his DM, like, good looking fool, holla at me. He didn't bite. So what happened was I was always just overall in general appreciative of my experience with him, even though it didn't go well.
Right.
But there's a clip of him, the first time he ever went live, man. And I was still on the roster at this time. And the first questions, he had advertised the first time he was going live on This Is 50 for like weeks. So saying on the 1st of April, he told everybody, he said on May 1st, you'll be able to talk to G-Unit live. So they was pumping it on This Is 50 as an event.
Right.
They had a countdown that day, 24 hours. So as it finally got down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's a video clip where 50's right here, Yayo and Banks behind him. And he start reading the questions. And he like, as soon as it come on, it's just starting. But he mumbling, well, Spider-Loc, Hot Rod. Man, you motherfuckers don't even know how to ask good questions. What you mean what's up with Spider-Loc? Spider-Loc don't even have no interesting music out.
Just went in on
it. Yeah, cuz. So I'm like, damn.
Right.
So I had that clip for some years. When it happened, I spoke to him like days after. He apologized. He went on 106 in Park shortly thereafter and tried to make sure he included me in the shout outs, like as a
I'll try to make
up for that, right? So whatever. But then in 2017, I believe it was, somewhere around then, I stumbled across that clip.
Wow.
It's Instagram days now. It was Throwback Thursday. I posted the clip and posted when I first found out realized 50 was hating on me.
Right.
And he reacted saying I wasn't hating, I was frustrated because you didn't have a record or something.
Right.
As if Beautiful World didn't exist. As if he never called me and told me, hey, yo, B, you know you got a joint. You know it looked like you spent $250,000 on that video. Hey, I'm going to buy the movie that you starred in with Master P called Parole that you presented to me. I'm going to buy the movie. We're going to let Beautiful be the first single off the soundtrack so you can have something to travel with and promote. This is his whole plan he gave me and never followed through it.
Right.
But that was his commentary. So me being, I guess, just into the social media spirit of Throwback Thursday, realizing you was hating on me in this clip, posted it on my page, caused a whole new wave of discretion between he and I guess.
Right.
I just thought he was the homie, man. At one point in my life, I really thought he was my homie and my friend. I guess I was a fool for that.
He always struck me as like an alpha nigga that had minions.
But I mean,
you know what I mean?
Too, but when we first met, the origins of our conversation used to start like this. Yo, when I see myself again, I get excited. So just know anything I say to you, before I say it to you, I'm saying it to me first. I'm saying it to us. So we had my name is Curtis as well.
Right.
I'm alpha as fuck.
I noticed that.
Yeah, and he used to express how there was a similarity in he and I because he was an East Coast nigga that them niggas really didn't fuck with, that had to come to the West Coast to get cracking.
Right.
And I was the opposite version. He saw me as the same. Whoop,
right.
whoop. And, it's no even way to talk about all the actual, communication he and I had that made me think it was a genuine bond.
Right.
It's not even communication with just me. It's with my mother, my father, with Puto, rest in peace.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga turned his back on Puto. That felt worse to me than him turning his back on me.
He a survival specialist.
You keep you keep saying these positive things about the things I'm describing. That's a positive word, what you're saying.
Survival?
A survival specialist would be a positive term. The things I'm describing are negative attributes and things. So I don't give a fuck about what he specializes in when it comes to surviving.
Right.
He also specializes, what seemed to me, in having relationship issues.
I seen that he kind of turned his back on
He
a lot of people.
he'll take he extremely selfish.
Extremely, to the point where
Right, but it's like a survival.
Well, says who? Where do you get that from? What the fuck do that even mean?
You saying
Who's harming him?
You saying it's all right the way
When I
what
say
he's doing?
survival, I mean like self-preservation over everybody else. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like,
It seemed like he stumped on the ones he came up with. Though.
So how is it survival when you
he
can't get
kinda
along
like-
with your firstborn son because he love his mama?
Dude kind of fucked up.
your
man.
selfishness is so extraordinary that
But
if you
survival-
function in an extraordinarily selfish.
That has nothing to do with survival, though. Because survival indicates that your actual existence is at threat.
Nah. You're acquiring resources and you're acquiring resources and
If you're really stuck on
50 is a
survival,
snake.
you are interested in your name surviving,
not.
your legacy surviving beyond your actual life. And when you cut off your firstborn son, survival is not your main thing. Because survival, if you're really invested in survival is beyond your actual life, bro.
I think survival the wrong word.
It is. It definitely is.
I think that's the wrong word.
Yeah, he lost me with that. It's not survival, bro. Dude is more into dominance. Just think, power is that he's into the 48 laws of what?
power. I get it.
That's what he's into. It's not survival, it's dominance. And he was selfish
There's
too.
different levels of survival. There's survival at the expense of other people.
But he's not
And
attempting
then there's
to
survival where you don't there's different ways of
But
survival.
attempting to survive, survival is at a different space in life when you compare it to the level of success he has experienced.
Right.
That's not trying to survive. You're successful. You don't put super successful and trying to survive in the same shit.
Okay, I feel you.
You feel me?
I feel you.
He's not trying to survive. He's dominating. He's trying to dominate.
Right.
He told me this.
At the expense of others. It don't matter if it's at the expense of others.
It's really a personal thing with him because he told me and he's told others that as a child, as youth, he never liked team sports. He didn't like team sports because he could not get with the concept of doing all the preparation, having his best game, and still losing because of somebody else's performance. That didn't sit well with him.
Right.
That's why he went into boxing, because if I prepare well, I can accept going out there losing because I lost.
Right.
But if I do my best and I'm going to lose because he's not a team player, bro. He's just not. When you on a team, you got to learn to take the L's on somebody else's accord.
Right.
Especially if you're a boss.
Especially if you're a boss. You see Jerry Jones, how disgusted he look every year.
I feel that. But it seemed like to me 50 gotta acknowledge you because, I mean, if anything, I could see him being in a space of other niggas not doing as much as me and I'm helping them too much versus a nigga that's really self-motivated, making shit happen on his own and have made headway without, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I see him looking at, if he look at all the niggas that came up under him, you the only one that really, like, you
Have
know,
a presence.
I'm continuing with,
Whatever.
it don't even matter. if
And it's
you-
still G in the
you
crib.
feel me?
Oh, God. It's still tatted. But me and my homie still play with that.
So, yeah, it's
But you know what, to his defense, there's been some very, very, like, not necessarily high profile, but some very, 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 very serious criminal cases, including high-level robberies and murders in the early 2000s.
Didn't Buck get in trouble too for some shit?
That's not on this point. I'm
That
talking
wasn't the
about
G-Unit day?
yeah, no, but the shit I'm talking about, it was shit that my homies got involved in, and G-Unit came up heavy in their conversation in court when they trying to give alibis and I'm convinced. This is before the vitamin water deal.
I feel you.
I'm convinced 50 to be interviewed.
I feel you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because if you just see how much G-Unit was mentioned in some of these situations, there's nowhere in the world you can convince me them people didn't knock on his door, tap him on the shoulder at the airport or something.
Come holler at us real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, definitely.
And then tell them at what type of level y'all really on out here for real.
Definitely.
And
Just
what
my
y'all
brother,
people be doing.
Big Spider, shout out Big SBI in particular. He went to jail in 05. And he went to jail for a robbery. And in order to, like, you know, have an alibi, he was telling the people off top, like, what I look like robbing somebody. 50 Cent just gave my brother $2 million, which was not necessarily true, but that was his cap. So his bail went from 100,000 to 10.5 million overnight. So, you know, and he's been in jail since. There's nowhere in the world you can't tell me they didn't ask 50 nothing.
I feel you.
I seen this tape called Beef, and he
50
turned
told
on
me
some,
not to get on that. QD3 was doing that. 50 told me,
So
is
you know what
he
I'm talking
paying you?
about.
He was like, is he gonna pay you? And I wanted to do it bad. I'm like, no, he ain't paying. He was like, what you gonna do it for? So I didn't do it. And now I wish I had done it, bro. That's a legendary series. Go ahead, what about it?
It was some niggas that was supposedly riding for 52 that he turned on.
Yeah, that's
So
yeah.
It seemed like it. That's why I say he a survival specialist, because like in every scenario when he interacting with motherfuckers, when it came time to me or you, you know, I don't have no problems
You
doing you.
trying to
It's
make
not
you
you
trying to
and him,
make
though, 'cause
Cutthroat sound pretty.
No, I'm not.
It's not survival specialist. What you describing is Cutthroat.
Survival could be positive or negative, depending on if you surviving at the expense of other people, bro.
No, so when it comes to survival, it's every man for himself. But what's being threatened that you have to survive? Survival indicates there's a threat to some type of peace or contentment that you possess.
Well, threat is the threat to my superiority and
So-
dominance. You know,
You
I
must
can't
be a
have
big
no,
50 fan, huh?
No, I'm not, bro. I'm not, bro. I'm not on this side. I'm just chopping it up with you, bro. I'm not on this side.
How do you quantify the concept with the relationship with his son? That's what I don't get, because he has the same difficulty. How do you not love your firstborn son? What can a 12-year-old do to cause your relationship to become that dysfunctional? There's nothing a 12-year-old could do in this world.
Hell no.
I feel you, man. I can't answer that, but I feel like
It's not survival, though.
he might really love his son. He just putting him through the bullshit so he could be like a savage.
When
You cannot mean that.
When you say it's
Publicly
survival,
humiliate your seed.
but look, when you say it's survival, it's
How
like giving him,
how much humiliation did he do to his son? What did he do to him?
I'm not
Other
finna-
than
I'm
just
not
I
finna
ain't
try
give him
to-
no money.
Bro, he was trolling him.
She was trolling him on the internet.
Man,
It was
knock
like,
it off,
going
bro.
on. It was like
Knock
going
it
on.
off, bro.
But by saying
I got
like
babies.
survival, you like
He
you
be
giving him
troll
an
his son.
excuse.
He troll
But when
actually.
you say survival, it makes it seem
Look
like
it
you're giving
up.
him an excuse to be a foul
Yeah,
person.
survival-
I'm not
was a
making no excuses, bro. I
survival-
don't know what y'all
Survival-
hearing.
Survival is
Just
a
so you how it
positive
sound,
word, and we're describing all these negative activities, and you
you-
keep calling it survival. That's like an excuse, because everybody got to survive.
Right.
So, okay, you trying to survive, I get it. That's why you did that little grimy shit. You was trying to survive. Nah, nigga, you ain't trying to survive. You are successful. You are
Right.
beyond trying to survive, so that you have no reason to be that cutthroat.
Right. I get it. I heard what you're saying. I just, in my mind, I see niggas as different levels of survival as far as like, am I willing to injure others to survive? Or am I surviving?
But
With
your means of
hurting other
survival are irrelevant to the point, are you surviving? Surviving means that whatever it is, your life, your existence is at risk. So you can go into how you survive is one thing, But the fact that you have a need to attempt to survive means you don't have a grips on whatever it is that's sustaining you. And for 50, these relationships that he's having this bad thing with do not affect his success.
Right.
So it's not survival. You would say a person that's getting jerked over by a record label and tolerating it is trying to survive. He ain't leaving because he don't know what else to do. He trying to survive. That's why he tolerating the bullshit. But the label, who has all the power, all the money, all the influence, is fucking over this artist. They're not trying to survive. They're being inconsiderate. They're being greedy. The artist is trying to survive.
Right.
Yeah. So not 50 trying to survive. He's surviving. In the context of this conversation, he survives quite well.
Definitely.
I feel you, man.
Definitely.
I feel you, man. All right. I was just thinking though, like, man, he got that. He definitely got that in his pocket though. But I just see. Like,
What's that?
Him fucking with you.
I mean, you know, in just the natural course of things, it seemed like it would be something that would naturally take place eventually. He still got some of my homies that be around him.
That you brought to the table and they still fuck with him?
Not, well, man, I don't even want to get off into that, but I got a homie that if I didn't necessarily bring him to the table, but this is my real homie from my hood who I've known for years. And I was around him first. And I didn't make no direct plug, but still it's something to that nature. But outside of that, I see him, you know, when I was around 50, Fat Joe was the number one op enemy.
Right.
And I see him come full circle and reconcile. And so you never know. But I don't feel like I ever have action before Marquise Jackson. So if a nigga say fuck Marquise, who am I?
Then it's like, who are you? Yeah.
But then, like, you haven't seen fathers do diabolical tricks to get their son to see the light.
Yeah, you are a bigger 50 fan than you want.
No, I'm not no 50 fan.
You are
I'm just
stretching
trying
up.
to say-
I am a father. Not only am I a father, I'm a grandfather.
Right,
So there's
right.
no way you can describe to me in any form or fashion. Not only am I a father, I'm a son of my father.
But what if you got a son that's not learning the life lessons the way you want him to learn them? You entitled. You see this. You see he overly entitled.
Guess what? No, you. Well, how you steady, bro? You know how bullshit that shit sound. Guess what?
Bossmack.
Everybody else in 50 tax bracket does for their kids.
Right.
Spoil them beyond
Spoil
measure.
the fuck out.
Right.
You raise him now. He's not entitled because he decided to be entitled. He's entitled because when he was a little baby like this, you had him in a Wankster video with chains on his neck. You made him a big ass spectacle to the world. You put him in his fucking lifestyle, nigga.
Right.
He's supposed to be entitled, nigga. The fuck you mean?
I feel you.
Bossmack played
Shit.
devil's advocate to make the podcast more interesting.
As he should.
That's what it sounds like you're doing.
No, I'm just.
That's what it sounds like you're doing.
I mean, I hope it's just a tactic.
I'm just exploring that. You know.
You ever heard the story of the prodigal son?
Right. I
familiar
heard
with the Bible?
I'm familiar with that story.
That's what a father is, nigga.
I understand
You slap
that.
your daddy in the face, kiss my ass, fuck you, I'm out of here. You leave, shit go bad.
Right.
Your daddy waiting there with open arms, nigga. That's a daddy, nigga.
Right.
That's how you teach your son lessons. We don't fuck over our motherfucking life.
Right.
That's us. It's an extension of me.
Right.
And you don't do that to him on the internet.
Especially when you gave him this motherfucking rare, unique experience. He don't know nothing about being a famous kid into a big ass shit.
Right.
You threw him in that shit.
Right.
Fuck you mean? Shout out Marquise, my nigga, my nephew.
I feel you. Man.
I hope for his son's sake they get that shit right, man. Marquise deserved to be a part of that dynasty, bro. That's fucked over. That's fucked up, bro.
I feel like when that nigga,
I could never do my son.
Me either, bro.
I feel like when
My
he
daughter,
when he about to leave out of here, he gonna revelate. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be.
Why you have so much faith in him?
I've seen it happen before.
But have you heard this phrase when somebody shows you who they are?
Right.
Don't try to paint a new color, except
Right.
So why do you keep trying to put him in these different perspectives other than what he's made obvious?
Maybe because you see him as a good businessman, but he's not a good friend. He may be a good businessman. He's not a good friend.
But look,
far as like the
He's not a good
He
businessman.
come from a
As far as
shitty place.
not
If
far as
I'm a
musically,
product,
the power and all that
but if
type
I'm a
shit.
product that he was invested in,
Right.
and he got on the internet and downgraded the product, that's very bad business. That's the terrible business model. You will never see Toyota get on here and say, "Why you asking me about my cars? We don't even have an interesting lineup right now." That's bad business. So if you present yourself as the CEO of a label and you open up your motherfucking form to your listeners and they ask about an artist and then you tell them that they don't know how to ask good questions, that's terrible business, bro.
Right, but see
See,
to
when
me,
I was speaking
to
about
me,
business, I'm talking
but-
about the TV shit, not music.
But see,
I
to
see
me,
what you doing.
He's
music.
he's making great moves.
To me, what he
That's
did,
what he doing, yeah.
right there is evidence of the main character syndrome, the selfishness, the I want to be.
That's what
I'm
my
the
daddy
star
said.
of the shit. That's who he is. That's what it is with him. I think. Now, if I'm the main character, everything at me pointed at me. You feel me? Then, any threat to that is destroyed.
So why would you go surround yourself with a whole bunch of artists? Like, you want to see them prosper, and hip hop is so competitive. Every artist is going to try to make whatever he do the best version of whatever's being done. Why would you even put yourself through it?
I feel like he felt like he needed minions like everybody else needed minions. Everybody at that time had a little, you know what I'm saying? Everybody had their little crew of underling niggas that did good. You know what I'm saying? That they control. You had Nelly and the Saint Lunatics. You know what I'm saying? You had the different
Game in Wall Street. That's what you said. The Black Wall Street.
Yeah, you had.
That's what you
Well,
said.
Game was a G unit. You know what I'm saying?
Was he? He wasn't G.
Game was G unit.
He was
Yep. When I
Game
came, he
was
still
G
there,
unit
yep.
and tried
I
to.
came when, before Game. They were still doing Young Buck album, so Game album was still being. He never really did the album directly on G Unit though. I need a paper towel. It's still hot.
Yeah, right there, man. I cut the heat off and everything.
sure?
I opened the window right there, the heat off, man.
Was
that
alright,
do
so,
say
like,
be going though,
when
man.
y'all was in the studio, like say like you Game or whatever, was 50 like hands on with y'all in the studio? Or
Let me
was-
see. I've probably been in studio sessions with 50, just off the top of my head. Probably about 7 or 8 times. And then we was on tour a lot of time, and we had a studio bus around. And then I spent time, 50 had a studio in his house in Connecticut, so I spent weeks at a time going out there. But he would be flying in and out of the house, out of town.
Cause
I've
you
been in
stay
some-
out here, he stay in New York.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, that feels so good, my nigga.
Oh damn, there it goes.
God,
Came-
damn,
Yeah,
so
it's
much,
so
so much
different. It's a
better.
breeze just came through.
God
It
damn.
wasn't breezing at
Yeah,
first.
I got the flow going, man. We got the flow going.
Yeah, I feel
But
very
yeah,
good.
I've been in the studio. But the thing about it, with so much going on, so much separate moving, the process was more of everybody doing their own recording and turning in records. And then every now and then we'd end up in the studio together. I'm pretty sure before I came around, they had a lot more sessions, in their history when they were just all in the studio. But just think, Buck was on his own tour. Banks was on his own tour. 50 was on his own tour. So a lot of the recording was done
It
independently.
was here and there.
Yeah, and I
Most
had
of
my
it was
own
just
studio at
doing
that
your
time
own
too.
shit.
Yeah.
Hey, have you talked to the nigga that sung on Beautiful Day? I was in jail with
Man,
him.
oh, for real,
That
Eno?
song? Yeah, Eno.
Yeah, he
man.
changed his name to Replay, man. I don't know how well
Have you
he's
seen
doing.
Where he at, man?
He's he's from up north from the Bay.
Yeah, from
He
Oakland.
came through and saw me once in like a few years before COVID. I'm not sure exactly how he doing. Shout out to Eno though. He called himself Replay now.
Man, that was my dog in
That
jail.
nigga was
man.
hard, man.
Yeah.
That nigga was hard. Like really knew how to sing, man.
Yeah, but
Fuck with that nigga.
last time I encountered him, he was doing the auto-tune shit and all that. He didn't have that big old beautiful
He don't
church
even,
voice.
He don't even need auto tune.
Nah, I
That's the
think he
crazy
fried
thing.
his shit, bro.
What?
It ain't the same. He can't hit all them old high notes and all that shit no more.
That nigga done touched some
He
tobacco.
been living his life. Yep, exactly. Yep.
Okay.
He had lost a lot of weight too and got like immaculate shape last time I seen him too.
That's right, man. I'm glad to hear that.
Okay, going back to y'all being up at No Jumper and doing the thing with Flacco, can you speak on the possibility I might be doing some shit or?
Well, you know, my personal practice, I don't speak on things until they locked in, right?
Right.
So I wouldn't have spoke on it at all until there was something to talk about.
Right.
But I've seen headlines where Ho No 100 is talking about shutting down something that Poetic Flacco, myself, and Munchie B may be having going on at No Jumper.
Right.
So somehow there's been some conversation without it, me bringing the conversation to the internet.
Right.
But yeah, Flacco did propose to Munchie and myself that we do something that could be considered maybe a permanent show up there. So
Yeah.
something that's been discussed. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it that I was I wanted to make sure I let you know I was appreciating that.
I appreciate that.
The
That
way
was
it-
just an invitation, Flacco.
Yeah.
I think his co-host was not present for one reason or another.
Right.
And so he had to find a guest host, and he chose to ask Munchie and myself, and he said the feedback was very good. So he was like, he want to try it again and see if it's something we can do on a recurring basis.
It's weird how see, that's why I got these jazz records up on the wall, because, you know, when the different people get together, it just make some shit, you know what I'm saying?
And just come to
It's
a
a
sense.
me- You know what I mean? It's like each person is like an instrument, you know, and niggas get together and it just makes some shit. I feel like with Flacco driving the questioning from the outside of the culture, it just opened doors for more information and
Speaking of Flacco, let me see
Well,
what
you
this text said. I got a text right here.
where you could just learn about the culture, because Flacco is so from the outside, so he asking bizarre questions
Yeah,
and
he
forcing
asking bizarre
niggas in the.
questions that can get niggas locked the fuck
That's
up.
hard.
But see, the thing
Mike
is,
Epps,
Shit, Mike,
Munchie at the Mike Epps show tonight, and Chico Bean brought his name up. That's hard.
Oh, yeah, that's hard. That's dope. Shout out to Munchie B out, B10.
That's hard. BT Captain. Chico B, he say I'm like, hey, that's hard. That's hard. Go ahead, keep doing. I just got the text.
shout out Munchie B, man.
That's right.
Shout out that in the chat. Homie Rocket 190. EC still fucking with 50.
Yeah, 50 got some homies around him, some real homies too.
Somebody say you need some water. You need some water, Spider Low.
If my shit dry, it's like, nah, I'm cool now. This shit. Matter of fact, see, I'm putting my beanie back on. I done had that old bullshit white shit, did I? All right.
Oh man. All right. How long you been doing the black box over there? How long you been having your podcast going?
Man, you know, Black Box wasn't really a podcast. My real first podcast was Facts Over Feelings. Shout out to Alex Alonso.
Okay.
The Black Box was just me going live on a regular basis, and then me sitting there doing it, sitting like that. I guess I call it a podcast now, but I think I started in before the Black Balls. My walls was white though, and it was like maybe in it's hard to. My sons, we was playing like at Gardena, so they was probably like, Narvi was like 12. So I think it's been about 5 years, maybe. 5, 6 years, something like that, going on 6.
Where you at with the subs now? Where you at, Ron?
We had like 81, man. We at that road to 100. I never pushed that type of conversation and but youtube.com/SpiderLoc we on the road to 100K.
Right.
And we need that, man. Y'all go sub up, follow up. I know we going to creep up on it soon. It's been a long journey. I ain't really been tripping. But the closer you get, the more you think about it, I guess.
How long? What's your schedule? You just go live when you feel
There
it.
is, yep. It's just random now. At one point, I was doing it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday quite consistently for a long stretch of time.
Right.
Then I had 2 9-to-5 jobs.
Right.
That fucked that off. It got to the point I was just doing whenever.
Right.
I don't necessarily have 2 9-to-5s no more, but I still got a random schedule. I got more than one platform I'm working on.
Right.
So I'm over there with Alex working at times, and then I'm in the Black Box, Me and Munchie B do Kick and Cack Being Bull Friday nights at 7. We took off tonight because I was supposed to be here a couple nights ago, and you know how this shit happens. So
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate niggas missing the show to get down with us, man. That's what's up.
No, I respect what y'all do, man.
100.
I love grassroots and people that's natives, man. We ain't got to try to impress each other. There's so much we don't have to tell each other. We understand certain shit off top.
Yeah.
I like that shit. Exactly, man. I respect it.
Yeah,
Niggas coming from the mud with this shit. Niggas trying to make this shit happen, dog.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate you pulling up, fellowshipping with us, man.
No, man, I appreciate the invite, the hospitality, and I hope it won't be the last invite, man.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. We definitely want to get it to where we, be interacting.
Look a little been through, man, but Bossmack, you might have to come touch the black box too, or Facts Over Feelings, one of them platforms.
Hey, man.
Come holler at me. I think I want you on Facts Over Feelings.
Hey, man, wherever you want me to pull up, I'm down to pull up and fellowship with niggas, man. I just wanted to open up the relationship, man, because I see you as me observing you, I just see you as a necessary factor in the environment that we in. You know what I'm saying? As bringing niggas together, having dialogue, and that's the power of the podcast. You feel me?
Definitely.
And I just want to be in association with niggas just doing that type of shit.
Likewise.
I look at Joe Rogan and all them motherfuckers, and I'm like, look at how the white boys come together. You know what I'm saying?
Don't it look so easy, bro? It looks so easy.
So that's why
it look easy. That shit hard.
It's hard, huh?
we just gotta facilitate real nigga conversation. You know what I'm saying? And the fellowship, and you know what I mean?
I think we gotta stop limiting ourselves to conversations just based on our life experiences. One thing you mentioned, Joe Rogan, he brings people in that know vast shit about shit he barely even knows about.
Aliens, everything.
Yeah.
Bro.
Teach us. We need to bring teachers in that we can relate to.
Now let me spit some game.
Go ahead. Talk your shit.
Look. I invite everybody. It's teachers, principals, all kind of motherfuckers to watch this, right? But they be scared to come on here because of the dialogue that we have.
But do you think it's because you so close to the elements?
Bro, we are just having conversation. We just like just how imagine, we sat here.
Look, if I was one of them and I saw the Munchie B and B,
right.
Now I'm not. That's not a place that I want to be. A professional.
But that's because they can go up.
Yes, it's just a perception.
But they are not. You know, when you come and sit down, it's just you here.
But the perception from
I know, man. But still, man, that's
I talk to him, Bossmack.
Bro, I done had people. I done had motherfuckers come to me and be like, "Can you just do the podcast with me and don't say no cuss words?" I'm like, look, I'm not intentionally trying to just cuss. We just having conversation. I use big words too. What are you talking about? What's going on?
You never gonna please everybody.
I'm like, look, everybody is welcome to sit down, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man.
That's hard,
Look, only gang members and rappers is wanting to come sit down. Everybody else is going. I'm like, ain't nothing gonna happen. What the fuck is gonna happen to you if you come sit down on here?
Do you make an effort?
I make an effort. I make an effort, bro.
No, do you make an effort to try to control your profanity, or you just don't care?
I'm willing to control my profanity. I'm willing to do that.
Because if you was doing a parent-teacher conference, You would never slip.
Right. I'm willing to control my profanity.
Your mind,
I'm willing to do it.
I'll try
I'm
my
willing
best.
to do it. I'm willing to do it, but here's the thing. Here's the thing though. What bothers what bothers me is if they was to go, they would go on Joe Rogan. And Joe Rogan could say whatever.
But he won't. He don't curse every other word. He might curse twice an episode. It might not cuss the next episode.
Right.
So, our culture is even our music, our R&B.
Right.
That's when they fuck me. Excuse me, there I go cussing. But when cussing started being common in R&B, I say something is wrong. Even R&B got cussing in it like it's.
You heard Cowboy Carter? Beyonce put some cuss words in some country music.
I seen her little clip, her little country flip shit that she doing though. You know, often cursing is for people who have a lack of vocabulary.
Right.
And sometimes cussing is to make your point.
Right.
But when people use it for a lack of vocabulary, it can get excessive. And I think Monique, the comedian,
I don't use cussing
she cuss too much to me.
I don't use cussing for lack of vocabulary.
Of course not.
And matter of fact, I make sure, you know, my conversation is constructed a certain kind of way. Certain people pick up on it, you know. Right. I think Boogaloo be catching, you know. He be pointing that shit out.
What make y'all start rocking so tough together?
He grew up in the neighborhood. We from the same place. I watched him grow up. You feel me? Like, so I seen him as a little kid.
And what the idea for being co-host, how did that come about?
Cause I'm a poppin' nigga. You know, he came to me and like,
okay, look,
let's do this.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Spider Loc. When I seen him when he was little, I was like, me and him gonna do something in the future. I don't know what it is though. I gotta wait for him to grow up. Then I watched him when he first got into adulthood, and I was like, I observed him. And I was like, he ain't ready yet. Not yet. Not yet. I seen him with a swag rich shirt on, and I didn't like it. I was like, man, I don't like that. I don't like that shirt.
Why you didn't like my
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I felt like niggas was copying. Okay, now look. Then I heard him giving a nigga some game, right? And I was like, okay, that nigga ready now. I heard him. I heard him give a nigga some game, and I was like, okay, he ready now.
How long ago was that?
That was like right around the time they did the Pimp the Butterfly shit.
Okay.
You feel me? Right around that time, I heard him talking, and then I did some reference checks. I hollered at a few homies.
Right.
That's right, Boogie. Yes.
But look, he didn't come when I invited him. When I said, hey, man, you got to come fuck with the podcast, he was like, oh, man, I got to see what's up with it, man. I don't know, right? Then I booked West Side Boogie. Right?
He hard.
I booked West Side Boogie.
That's your homie too.
Through a whole nother way. I didn't even know he was from the section. I didn't even know. Much less named after this nigga.
Damn. Oh, that's where his book come from? Oh, okay.
Look. So when
that nigga's a dope lyricist.
So when that nigga come to do the podcast, right? He bring this nigga with him. I'm like, what the fuck going on? What the? Oh yeah, this is Lil Boogie right here, bro. Like, I'm like, oh man, damn, man.
As much as I thought they did, right now I realize the shoes and the shirt don't really match, bro. That's a green, that's a yellow.
Yeah, I noticed it too.
But for real?
Yeah. I think it's the shades.
I think I forced some shit.
You did.
I forced some shit.
I was looking at it like it's been hitting the whole time. Right now, These glasses.
I forced some shit. I forced some shit.
Oh,
It's like you got away with it.
you did. You did.
I was looking at it too, like, okay, he tried to line that up.
You did it though. You did that. You did that though.
I be missing sometimes, man.
No, but
I be
sometimes
missing
a miss is a
sometimes.
hit.
I be trying to link shit together, man, and I be
It
wrong
worked.
like a motherfucker
Because the
because
hat got
different elements and shit in it.
it make it all work, bro. Oh God.
Shout out to that, man. Damn, Spider Loc, we got you in here 2 hours, man.
It's all good, man. I owe you that, man. I appreciate you, man. It's all good.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
We didn't even get to half the shit we supposed to talk about. That's why we got double back.
Definitely
man.
go double back.
One time for
Shame
sure.
on Smack.
Ah.
You know better, bro. And your face, your look on your face when he mentioned Slim 400, rest in peace to the homie,
Man.
it says it all.
Yeah.
It shows you had no business dancing, kiki, and cuckooing about none of that shit, homie. We love everybody he mentioned the same way you love Slim. From Tookie to Raymond to Nipsey, bro. Well, none of that shit cute.
Yeah, fuck Charleston White.
You,
Straight like that.
you can't have a debate with him. You think you could debate him,
I
Bull?
wouldn't tongue wrestle
Charleston
with that
White? No,
nigga.
it's not worth it.
Yeah, why-
For what? What do you get out of it?
Have you ever
I do what I
had
wanna
a
do.
head
I
up with
wanna-
him? You ever
Charleston
got?
White?
Yeah.
With him.
Hell no.
Not even on Clubhouse
You
or
can't
nothing.
win. How are you gonna win? For what? He's gonna make wrong right, and it's wrong is right, and he's gonna get it, and he's gonna get it off. He's gonna say he's not gonna shut up. I'm not into that.
Or overtalk you out.
don't
That
do
old
that.
stupid old shit.
I'm not. That don't turn me on. I don't want to engage in that with anyone in the world.
Real niggas like when
That's
niggas
why I
ready
like
to get
these
to argue,
platforms.
something go happen.
You can make your profound statement and send it to the world. To he who have ear, let him hear.
Right.
Now, you can't drown me out. This shit is in HD now. Say what you got to say now. I don't want to be. I got fuck all that. Like he said, what happens in person when a nigga talk to you like that, bro?
You know what's gonna happen.
Up, nigga. Don't do that, bro. Sell soldier ass shit.
Hey, just to clarify something, I had that swag rich shirt to tease Shine Time and them.
You was competing with them.
No, I was fucking with them. I wasn't literally competing with them. But they used to have these little Shine Time shirts.
Right.
I made a swag rich shirt just to fuck with them.
Right.
Wasn't no real thing, but, you know.
I
Yeah, my dog. Nah,
I'm cool.
I was
I'm
just
cool at
fucking
Fat
with
Burger.
them.
I went and got my mama some Fat Burger today.
Yeah.
I just be in the cut. I be just looking over my shit. I'm straight over there. Then I'm straight.
yeah.
I'll be seeing
Right,
me
little
over
good.
You
here.
said I was at Fat Burger. Didn't nobody
give me-
recognize
give
you?
me my
Niggas
number.
didn't
Yeah,
recognize
give me.
you.
I need your number, huh?
Niggas didn't
I
recognize
don't
you.
know. They didn't say nothing. But I go in there. I go to the 7-Eleven. I be in there all the time. Right over there.
What's your recognition level now? If you go to the mall,
It's higher than G Unit days. What's the most common is to be somewhere in line and somebody be like, "Oh my mama." I love that shit. To my community, to my city, I love y'all. I love the way y'all. I love that shit.
hey,
Yeah, homie. This-
Then look, over there in the 7-Eleven and all that, we know the owners and shit. So we
Okay.
be trying to just
Big.
you know,
No,
be
y'all
cool,
keep
be
it real
smooth,
player
like,
over there.
just don't know-
It
long as
don't
nobody-
feel.
yeah, just
It
long
don't
nobody
feel
don't
like I
disrespect
know
us,
what's going on,
we
but it
good.
don't feel like a trap. It
Nah,
feel cool.
nah.
Okay.
you went to
We
Bompton
fuck with the
Hondas over
owners.
there? Yeah, you went to Bompton
It's
Hondas.
right next
What's
to
that?
Fat Burger. It's the
Oh,
teriyaki
no.
shit.
The teriyaki
It's
spot.
like Benihana's, we call it
Ah,
Benihana's.
okay.
Same type
No, I
food
can fuck
as
with
Benihana's.
Wingstop.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to fuck with
Hey
that.
man,
put
they
that
got
on.
they got filet mignon over there
lying.
with the
Fish.
bro. They
Shrimp,
got
all
got heavy plate. I did a full review on that motherfucker. They got heavy plates in there for the
Check them out. Matter of fact,
for the
tomorrow.
low though. Like,
They don't take the EBT either.
do they?
No, I don't
You
think
know?
they
Okay.
I use mine.
Okay.
I feel you, man. Let me think. Anything else, man? I wanted to ask you, man. Damn, man. I think that's about it, man.
Man, great
You'll
show.
think about it when I'm on my way home.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant to. God damn, it's gonna come to you. I'll be back.
Facts Not Fiction said it was grown convo. Yeah, man.
Salute to the chat. Much love to y'all, man.
We appreciate y'all coming through, listening to us, man. We appreciate Spider Loc pulling up.
Yeah.
My Bossmack merch.
Oh shit, this nigga farted.
That's fucked up.
Don't even worry about it.
I feel
man.
like Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, we
I got my
man.
Bossmack merch, man. I talked this into existence.
Look, we got some shit.
Yeah, I saw that nigga on. I saw that nigga on Street TV with
See
on
my
there.
short? I made a short out of it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I said shoot the merch. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
got
even
it.
know that, man. I seen niggas on there.
Appreciate it.
You know, I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna make sure he get his issue.
Man.
Yeah.
And we out of here, y'all.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Oh, man.
Hold on, until we end it.
Wait a minute, let me
Hurry up.
this motherfucker be